Hey, what's going on? So today, you guys, this is going to be a what's your next relationship reading. Please look at the description so you can understand what the deal is here today. You can try it. I'd rather have it off. Okay, so basically you can see the cards, so that's all you really need to see. So today it's going to be your next relationship, and I need you to look at the description so you can understand how this is going to work. Okay, I'm going to briefly go through it, but there's going to be other people that come on here that don't understand kind of what's going on. They're going to be like, can I ask a question? And so basically, you can ask a question, but the thing is this, if you ask a question that is like about your next relationship, like, okay, what's this person like, or what do I need to know about the situation? Most likely those questions will be answered anyway, but if you have those questions you want to bring to my attention, say it's not answered, then you can go ahead and do that for free still. But if you have a question such as like, time frame, when this is going to happen, or pinky or pumpkin pie had the perfect question. That was a good example. Sorry to say it like that, but have I already met the person my next relationship is going to be with? So that might be answered as well within your reading. But if it's not, then that would be for a $5 donation, because that's kind of like extra, having to do with it. But most of the questions will probably be answered anyway. So just sit tight and try to, just wait it out, see if your question is answered. But if not, then you can go ahead and do that. But what we're going to do is this. There's this game. I don't know if you guys were here the other day when we played. It's spin the wheel. So I'm going to spin the wheel, put your names all on the wheel, and then we'll spin and see, which ones come up for the 8, okay? So please understand that. If other people come on that don't understand that, please kind of let them know that. If you can for me, I'll let them know as well. But if I'm kind of late doing that, or if I need extra help because I'm doing a reading at the time, please go ahead and do that for me. I'd really appreciate that. So hang on one second. All right. I'm just doing it this way so that you guys can like see the cards better, because this camera's a lot better and you can kind of see me talking too, but you don't really need to see me. But I would rather have you see the cards so it's what I'm saying, why I'm saying it, and what I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, you don't have to apologize for asking. That's kind of, of course you're going to want to know that. Let's see. Have I already met my husband? Okay, that would be 5. What is the person like that I'll be in my next relationship with? That is free. That kind of goes without saying, that's probably what we're going to be answering. What can you tell me about my next relationship? That is free as well. Where will I meet my next lover? That's free. What is my next relationship? Okay, so I'm going to add all you guys to the wheel. Don't worry about that. Wheel of Names is the game. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to add all you guys here to the list. Let's start. Okay, so Hina, pumpkin pie, Luna, moon, Lyseth, Mohini, so you can hear the little ones in the background. Almost done, you guys. Okay, got all you guys. So let's begin, okay? Please let me know if somebody else comes on. Azalea, okay. Azalea, gotcha. Okay, and please read the description, you guys, if you're new, because it's very important that we all work together to make this the best possible experience today. So here we go. Thanks for coming, okay? Thank you. Let's start. First one here, ready? Here we go. Woo! Pretty cool. Empress of Love, are you here still? Are you here with us today, Empress of Love? What will my next relationship be like? Yes, okay. Okay. What will Empress of Love's next relationship be like? Getting air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Also could be a Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. And we have a little bit of stress going on here. So it could be that maybe you're with a Sagittarius who is rather cold in communication, not very emotional. Maybe this is what the stress is involved. Like, you know, you can't really get through to them or communicate on a certain level that you'd like. There is some stress here. So that's what we know for sure. Now, it could be that this person, yeah, I feel like it's a cold type of communication. Like it's just kind of hard to express yourself in a way that you feel comfortable. You know, like it's just difficult for you to really feel like they're understanding you emotionally. So that's difficult. Sagittarius, because that's the card for Sag. If anything, though, if it's not a Sag, we could be seeing basically a person who's kind of cold and calculated, not like manipulative, but just, you know, very emotionally unavailable, basically. Like they're very just like straight to the point, and they're just kind of like, this is what it is and that's it. Like they're not really trying to like how you feel about that type of communication. You know, it's kind of just very cold and just like straight. And it could kind of be screwing with your harmony and peace a little bit. Like this is a thing that you need harmony and peace and balance in your life. And if you have a person who's emotionally unavailable, basically what you're going to have is a lot of stress because you cannot express yourself, or they're not really understanding where you're coming from a lot of times. So that's difficult. But what we do know is that there's stress. So let's see if there's any resolution to this or anything else we need to know. It's likely that they'll either hold on to money well, or you need to hold on to money well. There could be some toxicity associated. So maybe there's addictions, possibly gambling addictions, because this is like holding on to your money. But really, I wouldn't see it as a gambling addiction because it's saying hold on to your money. So it's saying basically either you need to hold on to your money, or it's talking about they're good at holding on to money. But with the devil card here, it could be a Capricorn person. It could also mean addictions, toxicity of some sort. So it might be telling you to hold on to your money. Let's see if we can clarify. What is this Four of Pentacles here for? What's the Four of Pentacles here for, please? Yeah, I'll get you on there. Bows and Bubbles 570. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because in the beginning we have Page of Cups, which makes me kind of feel like, okay, maybe this is something they're offering to your life, like more stability financially, da 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 da. It seems like it's a good thing. But then we have the Eight of Swords, which is kind of telling us that it's a thing where you feel trapped and like your hands are tied, like you have really no choice. And this is a mental thing. So just know, sorry, I'm backwards on here. I keep going like this, and I think it's this one, but it's not. Okay, so you think it's a thing, like it's in your mind. We have swords here, so this is very mental energy. It's not really necessarily like happening physically, but you feel like it is. So to you it's very real, and that's what I want to make note of. It's important, because this is your reality of the situation. But just know that basically she has a blindfold on here, and that's why she can't see that all these swords standing up are just standing there. Her feet aren't tied. She can walk away. Her hands are tied, but she can walk away. These swords aren't going to stop her. They're just in the ground. So you can get out of this situation, but it feels like you can't. So that's important, though. It's important for you to know that you can get out of it, though, but it's going to feel like you probably can't. Okay, so you're going to feel stuck. But the thing is, so yeah, it could be a financial kind of like hold they have on you. It could be that they're taking all the money and saving it, like even your money, like they're controlling in a way or something. Like that's what I see with this. It's like maybe in the beginning they offered a lot to your life, and like they're the one initiating, they're the one asking you out, they're the ones who are like coming to you and offering you, a date or whatever, and a connection of some sort. But you're the one kind of feeling stuck in it, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the finance situation. So it could be like them, wanting to hang on to all the finances. Maybe they don't want you to do fun things. Like they're just like, you need to save, save, save. And like, maybe they're not controlling on the low spectrum. On the low end of the spectrum with the devil card here, we have, low toxicity, like little kinds of addictions or problems, like aren't affecting you too much. Maybe they're just like, don't like to do anything fun. They want you to save, 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 associated with this. But on the other end of the spectrum, the extreme end, we could see basically a person who's very controlling and wanting to take all the money and not let you have any freedom. So this is the thing about this relationship. There's a lot of love there. And if this is love, or if this is lust, or if this is like attachment, or, it's toxic in some way, I feel like there's just, if anything, like I said, low end, high end. On the low end, you guys just can't make it work. You guys clash. You guys aren't the same in the way you like to have fun and spend your money, and it's causing problems. And on the high end of the spectrum, the extreme side, it's like basically this person like really wants to control everything, including both of your guys' finances, and that's kind of uncomfortable for you. So but I still see that there's like a lot of love to be had here. So it's kind of like, I feel like there's that, that even makes more sense with this card here, that you're going to feel stuck to it, So it could be that this is like not really love, but you're feeling like it, In the beginning, it could be very great. Maybe it's like fills your cup in a huge way. So you just learn to trust the person. But it seems like this is a thing that, it's kind of confusing to me that you would see that. I feel like that's maybe you feeling like that. And so that's why you're feeling like it's hard to let go of the situation. But they seem like they're going to try to take a control over your finances in some way. Maybe that's why you're feeling stuck too. So it could be this attachment that's not really healthy or satisfying in the end. This is what we got in the beginning. So we do have to keep note of that, right? So just make sure you're trying to like, basically when I see something like this, it's not like this is like set in stone. Like you don't have to be in a relationship like this. You can always see the red flags before they happen. Sometimes you can't though. Sometimes people are that good. So I would just say like, take note of this and understand that like this could happen. So in the future, try to, really make sure that you let people know ahead of time, like you're not going to be in control of my shit at all. And don't even let them be for a second. Like don't trust people just too soon. Really have your own back in that way, because know that this can happen. And that's how you can prevent it. You know what I mean? You don't have to allow this to happen. It's just being aware of these things and doing what you need to do to make sure it doesn't happen. Get to know people first, and don't get too attached to a person before you really get to know them. Like before you see anything bad, like do not attach to a person in a hardcore way without having anything bad to say about them. If you, not like to other people, but if you meet a person that you're with and then you're like, yeah, there's nothing I don't like about him, you don't know the person yet. Please do not attach to the person if you don't know them yet, because it's really hard to get out of things once you're attached, right? So some people are better at it than others, and I'm just saying, like, little word of advice. If you're one of those people that it's hard for you to detach from people once you're attached, then don't get attached before you really know who the person is, right? That's what I say. And it's harder, it's easier said than done, but I'm just saying. little thing to take note of. Don't feel like this is just set in stone. You have no choice but to be with a person like this. You can prevent this by seeing the red flags before you get really involved with the person. So I'm going to use the Romance Angels Oracle. I will get all you guys on the list, don't worry. We're going to see what they're saying about this relationship. It's a chakra wisdom right there. Okay. What do we need to know about this relationship? What kind of relationship is it? How long will it last? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this is some advice for you. You need to be honest with the person, let them know what you're expecting and what they should let you know the same. You know, don't be going into this blindly. Don't be going into this in a way that you're just like basically, okay, I'm going to just trust that this person can read my mind. No, they can't. You know they can't, so don't act like they can. You know what I mean? Like, don't assume that somebody's just going to be your perfect person if they don't even know who you are. You got to be honest about yourself and what you're expecting. So sometimes that will come out when it's saying that's going to be a big thing in your relationship. I feel like since we've already read the tarot and it's saying these kind of negative more things, I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed in the beginning. Make sure you're being completely honest. Like the person might think that you need to be controlled or something. You need someone to kind of direct your life, and maybe you're allowing them to do that, and then they kind of just take it to an extreme, you know? So you want to be like straightforward in the beginning, like, I know who I am and I don't need you to tell me what to do, you know? Like, not that that's going to stop somebody who ultimately is controlling, but, you know, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Just be straight with the person, you know, from the beginning. It says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this could be touching on, you know, maybe later on in the relationship when you're going to need some support and help and understanding like, what the hell is going on with this? I don't get it. What is this person doing or trying to do? And it's a bit confusing. Also, make sure that you're keeping your relationships with friends, like socialize. Do not just be with this person and that's it. Make sure you're socializing a bit, okay? Make sure you're still having your separate relationships from the relationship itself. And we'll do one more, okay? Please read the description, you guys, if you're new here. Not if you're new, but you know, if you're new right now coming on, can you please read the description and then you can understand the way that this is going to work today, okay? Thank you for coming, by the way. Glad to have you guys here. Okay, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this could mean that you're going to meet this person probably during a holiday time, maybe when you're abroad or you're traveling for the holidays or to see a family member, maybe even a friend for something. But enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you can meet this person on holiday, or you could go on a vacation with them or something like that. So it's just kind of touching on, you know, a time and place possibly. So keep in mind that it could be during a holiday time. Valentine's Day is coming up. You know, I would think more holiday is like talking about like, you know, Christmas and like Thanksgiving and all of that, but you know, you never know. There's St. Patrick's Day. I don't know where you guys are living, but those are some holidays that are familiar to me. You may have other ones that are a bit different or on different dates, but anyway, it seems like a time of celebration or a time of like you're, you know, meeting with people during a holiday. So it could be when you meet them, or this is, you know, you're going on vacation with them possibly. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So I feel like in the very beginning, you guys are going to already see struggles. And the thing is, you're going to have to work on that. You know what I mean? You might already want to give up in the beginning. And then the cards are saying, give it a chance. Here's the thing. Like, I know I predicted that they could be very controlling. So, but remember that on the low end of the spectrum, they could just be kind of like trying to guide you in a certain way in the way that they go in life. And maybe you just need to have the heart-to-heart conversation. Tell them how you feel about that. Maybe they will not be like so on your ass anymore, you know? But on the high end of the spectrum, on the extreme end, they could be trying to control everything no matter what you say. So in that kind of situation, you know, try to see those red flags. See a person that's trying to like tell you what to do or tell you what not to do, what you should wear, what you shouldn't wear, what you shouldn't say, and what you should say. You know, those kinds of things are a bit controlling. So we could see that in the very beginning. But do know that some people are very good at acting and they don't always display those characteristics in the beginning. That is also possible. But like I said, if you don't have anything you don't like about the person, don't start to fall in love with them. You know what I mean? If you get with a person and start dating them, try to see the things you don't like in a realistic way, not to be negative, but just to know that this person is human. You have things you don't like about them. And if those things you don't like about them are like too much to bear, just know that it's probably going to be a lot more frequent as you keep dating them. You know, it's not like going to get better or change. Like that's who that person is. So you're going to start to see those things more and more. If you don't like them, you might want to consider if you're down to be in a relationship with someone who has those kinds of behaviors, you know, because it could turn worse later. So just keep that in mind, okay? So don't get attached to a person before you know who they really are, their negative traits and all. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, kind of hard once you're attached for some people. So I'm going to add the people who have come here. Okay, Bose and Bubbles. Hi, Divine New. How are you doing? Haven't talked to you in a while. I've seen you on here, but I just remembered right now the situation you told me about. Kind of wondering how you're doing with that. No, Buzz, no. If you want to bark, you can go out there. Sabrina. Pisces Moon X. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, so you donated. Did anyone else donate? I just want to make sure so I can get you guys read first. I know I see Disha. Let me see. Where did you donate, Disha or Daija? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. PayPal or Cash App? I mean, I see it's not Cash App because I would have gotten a notification, but is it one of the other ones or is it PayPal? Just so I can check really quick and make sure. I've had people, I don't want to be like that. Like I wish I had a thing that was like, I don't know if you guys know if PayPal.me, you know that link, PayPal.me, if it lets you know when somebody like sends you money, because I have to log on and see, and like I don't mind doing that. It's just that like some of the other programs with PayPal, they notify you, and this one I don't think does. So it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys know if it does, but I haven't found that it does. I mean, like Cash App will like tell you right away too, but it's all good. Let's just see here. But yeah, so I hate to be like that, but I've had somebody before, like I was offering free readings to people who were here when I cut the live off early, and I was like, oh, whoever's here still, like I'll give you a reading still, just email me. And they emailed me and I was like, who was like, what was your username? And they told me a username, and then it totally like wasn't that same username. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna like trust it, you know, what if it's just, you know, a different account? So I did it, and then the next day, you know, I asked the person who they said they were, and they're like, I didn't email you. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so messed up. Because like I'm offering it for free. It's like I'm trying to be nice and, you know, you're here, I'm cutting out early because I have to go really quick and handle something, so I'll just do this for you because you're here and you've been waiting. And they just take advantage of that. So I'm just like, that's not cool at all. Got it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so did you have a specific question, Disha? Oh, gotcha. That's the one. Okay. So will my okay, so probably tomorrow I will have a call conversation with my Pisces Moon X named Amy. I would like to know what outcome I can expect from this conversation. Okay, perfect. So we have collaboration. That's good. That means you guys are talking, discussing things, and trying to get along somewhat, trying to figure out like what's going to work for both of us, you know? Trying to exchange ideas and exchange suggestions and to see what's best. I'm also a Pisces moon, so that's cool. But tell me what you think of Pisces moons, because I've been trying to like get a description. I know you can't really like do that though. You do have to look at the whole chart. So that's probably a bad question for me to ask you, because I mean everyone's gonna have a different experience. But I've noticed that Pisces moons have been kind of like people that are I know a few Pisces moons, and like I don't know if it's just like emotionally, because I know Pisces Venus signs are like they will like, I mean not all of them of course. There's gonna be other aspects to the chart. It's just that I've noticed like, and I've read about Pisces Venus that they can kind of you know, feel a certain way and they're not exactly gonna tell you like if their feelings have changed, and then later on you find out and you're like, oh, I was not aware that you felt that way the whole time. You just didn't like, you weren't clear with me on that. That's exactly what you just said, yeah. That's funny. They are caring and loving, but I feel like they hide their feelings a lot. Yeah, it's interesting to have that as a moon placement too, because that's like the emotional area, but it's like underneath, you know, so it's difficult. So yeah, I guess it really depends on a lot of things. I would say I kind of hide my emotions as well, but I'm a Virgo sun, so it's like I don't know if it's just the Pisces moon thing or if it's Scorpio rising and all of that. I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting way of putting it, though. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was touching on as well. So it's funny that you noticed that. Okay. Okay, well, we will have conversation here. Opportunities for conversation, for communication, caring. This could also be touching on the water type of, you know, personality we're dealing with. I don't know what their sun sign is, but we do. If it's not talking about water, the watery part, then it's talking about basically this person's caring. They might be caring from a distance, like not all lovey-dovey and like telling you exactly. Exactly. Wow, we're really connecting right now because you said, yeah, expressing feelings verbally is difficult for Pisces, I guess. So it's funny because that's kind of what it's saying with the King of Cups. It's not always like, I'm going to tell you I love you and I'm going to like be all touchy-feely and lovey-dovey, but it's like you just kind of know they care from a distance. It's like that protection, or that like, I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. Like, I still care about you kind of thing, you know, whereas the Queen of Cups is more like openly nurturing and motherly in a way. So this is caring though, and I feel like you guys will have a good conversation because we have collaboration, you know, good communication, lots of opportunities for that anyway. So you guys are really trying to like, you guys are really trying to like create some kind of like harmony in this conversation. You know, I think it's going to go well. I think it's going to be a good conversation where you guys are trying to make it, you know, not an argument. You're trying to like see the other person and hear them and just like hear them out basically and make it flow smoothly. But there is something that's not being seen clearly. There could be a few different things here, a few different options that you have to take regarding, you know, what are you going to do after this conversation. So there could be some things that are not seen clearly. This isn't really a thing where it's like they're lying or hiding something. It's more of like you and them as well. You know, whoever is seeing something unclearly, it could be both of you. are, you know, you're noting on something about them that is like you're exaggerating it a bit, or you're under, you know, not giving it enough credit or not seeing it enough. Like you're thinking like something is worse than it is or better than it is. So either way, it's just not really a clear view of the person. Maybe you're like giving them more credit than they deserve. Like you're seeing them as like a really great and amazing, like idolizing them almost. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you could be seeing something as completely negative. And either way, it's just not accurate. It's not really, you know, exactly how it is really in reality. So just check that, you know, and try to see them realistically. Try to be completely honest so that they can see you realistically as well, and hopefully they'll do the same. Seems like you're going to be maybe overestimating this or underestimating it. You know, like giving it a lot of hope, like this could really work out, and maybe there's some things you're not looking at really. And then in the same light, it's or darkness in a way. It's like you're seeing how this could all go wrong, and you're not seeing any positive in it. So it's kind of like either way, it's just not realistic. It's not really accurately what is the situation. So just know there's a touch of, you know, unrealistic expectation here. So this could cause a really big upset in your life, just because I see it as more like you're going to allow this person back in, and you know there's going to be some things you have to learn together. Like there's going to be some things you have to go through together and basically get through together. And who knows if you'll make it out on the other side of this tower. But for a moment, we do see that it's probably going to cause a big upset in your life. At first, it might be a really great thing. Maybe you'll allow this person back in, but then after a while, you kind of start to see how things are taking a turn, maybe for the worse. But it seems like, you know, with the tower, it's not necessarily bad. It's just saying things are going to feel kind of upset for a second, like things are kind of falling apart, or things are not really working out the way you had hoped. Like things are going to kind of be difficult for a while. Probably not at first. At first, it might be so great, and that's why the tower would come, because there's little changes that you need to basically be making along the way. And then when you don't make those changes, the tower finally goes, okay, I'm just going to make them for you, and you don't have a choice at this point. So boom, you know, and a lot of things aren't going to be like working how you expected them to. But afterwards, the sun comes back out and you get to rebuild. So if you guys are still together after that, you can rebuild, and maybe it can be a really great thing. You guys can grow together. That's what the tower's there for. Necessary change. It's not a bad thing. It might feel kind of harsh sometimes because it's very uncomfortable for us to change certain things, you know, sometimes. Some people are better at it than others, but most people have a hard time with change. So, well, not most people, but a lot of people find it uncomfortable. So that's why the tower comes, because you're not making changes that you need to make, basically, to improve your situation and to grow. And so then the tower comes and says, I'm just going to do it all at once. And it's kind of harsh sometimes for some people. So the advice I have for you about this is basically, when this tower shows up, what I can say is, you know, to help your situation a little bit, give you a little bit of hope and maybe a little bit of direction, do not resist changes. Do not push something that is not happening. Like if something is, you're trying to push it and make it happen, and it's not happening, do not keep trying to push it, because it's just not meant to happen right now, at least. That's what we do know, is right now it's not happening. So just, you know, stop trying to make it happen. Stop trying to control any situation. You know, stop trying to resist any kinds of changes that are trying to occur in your life. Try to allow things to flow if you can, okay? That'll make it a lot more smooth, and things will happen a lot quicker, and just you'll ride through it like nothing. You know, but if you do resist changes at every turn, it's going to be a lot more difficult. So just know that with the tower. But this is a big transformation. It's an opportunity to transform. Hopefully at the end of this, you guys can still be together and see this light and rebuild together. And it could be something that you can grow from. It may not be, but this is a big transformative thing in your life, probably a life-changing experience a little bit, and you're going to grow from it. Okay, so that's what I do know. But I don't see you guys really tomorrow communicating together as if it's negative. It should be pretty good tomorrow. And you guys might even invite each other back into each other's lives and try this again. But if you don't make these necessary changes now, the tower is going to do it for you later, and it may be harsh, and you may not be able to make it through it, but you may be able to, and then grow from it. Either way, you're going to grow from it for sure. So either whether you guys make it through the next phase of it or not, you know. So hopefully you can take those words and try to make those changes and try to do what you need to do to flow and grow and make changes that are necessary for you both. So I wish you good luck with that. Okay. And thank you for the donation. Looking for peaceful closure. Oh, well, maybe you'll be able to do that, you know? It seems like you should be able to do something like that. If you don't want them in your life again, you can make that choice as well. It really is up to you if you want to allow that to happen again. You know, you can always say no and just let it be, you know? But it seems like tomorrow's conversation should be good. It should go well, you know, for the most part. I don't see anything really negative there. It seems like you guys care about each other still, and you're going to express that and work together, you know, to communicate. So that's good. So let's add the other people to this list. If anyone else donated, please let me know, and I'll get your reading going for sure right away. But for now, let's get this wheel going again. Okay, so Niraj. Okay, I think I got everybody. Okay, ready? Woo! That's funny. Got you again. That's weird, huh? Did you have another question? I don't know if you're still here. If you're not, we'll go ahead and move on. But if you are, then chose you. So that's cool. It's kind of funny. I've never had that happen like that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do the. Oh, okay, cool. So did you have another question? Go ahead and type it in if you do. Sorry about that. Will I be able to stock my current job? What does that mean exactly? Stick to my current job. Okay, gotcha. Will I be able to stick to my current job? Duh. My bad. Okay. So let's see. Will you be able to stick to your current job? I don't see why not. Okay. Hi, Niraj. I got you on the list. Okay, don't worry about that. I got you on. Okay. Will you be able to stick to your current job? Now, I don't do yes or no's, but we're going to see some detailed information about this situation and see what we need to know. Okay, it seems like you're going to get something that you want and basically things you need, a little extras as well. You know, this person has 9 cups filled, and they also, you know, they have 9 cups filled, and basically that's enough, but it's more than enough. So it's also kind of touching on the fact that they're not really sharing that with anyone. They're pretty satisfied having all this to themselves. It could touch on a bit of greed. Maybe you need to be more appreciative of your situation, but not necessarily. Let's just look a little further. You know, maybe you're getting a lot out of it, and you're kind of like, there's a card in the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. I forget which card it is, but it talks about, you know, instead of looking at the things you don't have, like looking at, you know, what things you do have, how this situation really is cool for your life, better for your life, and maybe you can see that in a positive way. But if you do have a very stressful situation, that could be the case, and I'm not trying to downplay that. Let's just look a little further at what it says and what it's talking about. So it could be a Taurus person involved in the situation, maybe a boss or something, a friend you're working with. But mostly I feel like this is a job that's, you know, expected of you through society. Maybe that's why it feels uncomfortable, because you don't really feel like you want to do that, but society accepts it and they think like that's a good job for you. It's kind of like what other people are approving of. And it could be a long-term job. It could be a job that's like basically, you know, something that's for the long term. You know, you can see that you have a stable and secure job here, but it's like something that you don't really want to be doing. But it is a secure job. It's like a commitment. It's like a place that you can stay at for a long time and feel like you aren't going to lose your job. Like it's steady. But you have this moon card here, so it's clouded thinking. You know, you're confused. Maybe there's mixed signals. Maybe you aren't so sure if this is going to be secure or not. Maybe this is because of COVID or something. But basically, there's just confusion in the situation. You're not exactly sure like where you stand with it, or like if you want to keep doing it. You know, there's just, you're not clear on something about it. So let's see. Also, that's the Pisces card, so if that has anything to do with it. Yeah, I think you're unsure about your security here. Or you're unsure if this is like the thing that you want to do the rest of your life, because this woman here is basically, she has her shit together, for lack of a better way to say it. And she's kind of lonely, you can see, but that's because, when we're grinding, sometimes when we're working really hard, we just have little social life. So it's kind of like, it's okay, because she has her shit together. Sometimes that's just how it happens in life. We just get, we have to be on our own for a second and it just kind of gets lonely. That's what I feel like that card is talking about with her looking lonely there. But other than that, it seems like she has her shit together. So with the moon there, though, it's pretty much saying like you're unsure about that. It's not clear if that's even possible for you. So let's see if that's true. You said, well, I stick to my current job. So maybe that's what you're already feeling yourself. Let's see, what is the outcome here for her current job? What is this? What does she have to expect in the next year? Arguments with others. Maybe you have tension with other people in the workplace. Hold on to your money. That's what I do know. You might lose the job, or you might have trouble with other people. And so it's like there's that tension and maybe competition a little bit. And you're feeling like, okay, do I even want to stay here? Or am I going to even be able to? Because people could be kind of like working against you. Yeah, like I said, hang on to your money, because it looks like unexpectedly, you see how he has his stomach on the ground, his back has the swords in them. So basically, he did not see this coming. He was not able to defend himself because the swords are in his back. So it's like he didn't really have even a chance to say anything. It's like he's on the ground. He did not expect this to happen. It's an unexpected betrayal of trust, or betrayal. Someone's trying to like cut you out of the situation. So like I said, there could be more than one person kind of like not wanting you to be there for some reason. Maybe it's jealousy. Maybe they want to take your position or something, or they just are jealous of you in some way. It could be anything, maybe you guys rubbed each other the wrong way. Maybe you're new in town. They've been there forever. So they're just like they're kind of localized a bit or something. It could be for any reason, but basically, yeah, I'm seeing that, someone's trying to like kind of get you out of there, and maybe you aren't aware of that right now. And basically, you're probably feeling that a little bit if you're asking if you're going to be able to stick to your current job. But you need to hang on to your money. Like all the money that you earn right now, hang on to it, because this could happen and you would not even know what hit you. Like it's unexpected. So I'm pretty sure right now you probably have no idea who this would be, because it's unexpected. Maybe it can be a little more expected now that you've heard this, but either way, it's still an unexpected betrayal that you didn't see coming. So I feel like if you trust a certain person in the workplace now, definitely be on guard for that. Like be aware that there's certain people that are kind of working against you, I feel like, unfortunately. It seems like there's some people that are kind of like not really happy with there's tension. You probably feel the tension, but you wouldn't know that they were going to take it that far. And, maybe they won't. Maybe something else will get in the way of that, or you'll be able to get out before they can, or you'll be able to stop it before they can. But just be aware of that there could be people who are kind of like, not necessarily conspiring against you, but just not happy with you there, and you just don't know exactly what they're going to do. But if you trust people right now, I would say be careful with the people you trust, because like I said, it's an unexpected betrayal of trust. So it's like you trust the person right now. That's the scary part. You trust them and you don't see that coming. So just be aware of the people you're trusting and be aware of what is at stake. Hang on to your money, most importantly, because you might lose the job, or for some reason feel like it's so bad you want to get out of it yourself. Hopefully that's the case, or you make that choice. But hang on to your money now, because it's not, like I said, it's not going to be a yes or no. It's just going to be the details. So with that, you can kind of understand what it will be, yes or no. It really is kind of up to you, and what you decide to do. But of course, if it's unexpected, we don't know we can't control what other people do, but just be aware of these things, okay? Okay, I did get another donation. I'll add you guys to the list though. Andrea, Munari, Earthy Vibes. Cool name. Daisy Wolf. Dominique Gardner. Please read the description, you guys, so you can know how this works today. There's no confusion at all. It's all explained in the description, so please check that out if you're here and you're new. Okay. Okay, Dominique, I did get that Cash App. Okay. Oops. Crap. I'll shift for a second. Okay. Okay. No, that's not gonna work. Sorry, I don't want you to see my face completely, because this camera's really good. So I just want you to like see the cards with that one. But then I want you to see my face with the one that isn't so great, because my face is not what's important, right? It's the cards, so that's better. Okay. It's my way of doing things today. Okay, so all right. Now, Dominique. Okay, Dominique. So what was your question? I am leaving all past people and I'm currently talking to a Sagittarius. Do you see success in this new connection? Gotcha. I'm releasing all past people and I'm currently talking to a Sagittarius. Do you see success in this new connection? Let's see what's here with the Romance Angels Oracle first. Okay. I can't see that as a connection that probably isn't, at least right now, exciting and fun, you know, unless this person has heavy earth in them. But usually the first parts of a relationship, right, are going to be the most interesting and fun and passionate. So let's see what's going on here for you guys in the long term. Like, what is this connection for? What do we see happening here, and what can we expect? What kind of relationship is this? What's the purpose of it? What should she know? Retreat. Oh, that's interesting, because you just said you're kind of cutting off all ties and going to be with this person, want to see where it goes. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. And this even indicates that it could be with this person you're doing that with. So it's kind of like you two just kind of going off together in your own little world type thing. And it's funny because you're already disconnecting from like other people that you were associated with before. So that's weird. That's cool how that's coming out. It's resonating, I feel like. Oh! Okay. What else do we need to know about the person and the relationship? Okay. Like I said, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So yes, check. Fire, check. Okay. Especially Sag who knows how to have a good time, you know? Usually. Finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. So that's going to play a part as well. Interesting. I think finances and financial issues are a factor in everyone's love life right now, in everyone's life right now. So doesn't seem like it's not something that everyone's probably having to deal with a little bit. I wouldn't say it's like a big thing that's different for you. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Yes, check, LOL. That's on my part. Oh, there you go. What is your sign? I'm gonna pick one more. Oh, two more, I guess. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, and work on your partnership. Give your relationship a chance. So maybe we see a situation that basically we're seeing like, them being a Sag. It's kind of, you might see them flirting with other people. Maybe it's saying give this relationship a chance still if you notice that and you don't like that or something. I don't know. Scorpio and Sag, oh my God. You're in for one. Okay. It could be very passionate, but my friend who's a Sagittarius, she says that Scorpio is like the person that she like cannot get enough of, but at the same time she can't live with them either. Like she just, it's like what you call it, her hard fastball or something. So it's like funny because that's what you guys are. It might be very passionate, but at the same time you might drive each other crazy. But okay, so it seems like there could be flirting going on or something, or maybe this is just talking about you guys, getting in touch with that lighthearted energy again if things get too serious or maybe dull or something. um but it's saying either way, give your relationship a chance. So whatever this flirting is about, maybe that's some advice, maybe that's something that's going to happen, but give it a chance. It seems like maybe you can reconnect or respark it by flirting with each other again, being lighthearted, allowing the situation to not get too serious or to be more like positive. Don't take it too seriously, be more positive. We're a lot. I love that. We're a lot. That's funny. I love that. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else we can get here with the tarot. Okay. What do we need to know about this connection? What do we need to know about this connection? Is it going to be long lasting? What do we need to know about it? The nature of it, the reality of it. What do we need to know about this connection between the Sag and the Scorpio? What do we need to know about the Sag and the Scorpio's relationship and connection? What is something you'd like to bring to her attention about this connection with this new Sagittarius? Okay, nice. Okay. So we have, I think long-term stability, like you should be able to take care of yourself and also nurture the other person. Like this person here, she has all these pentacles here. So that's good. Basically, it's saying like she can take care of herself. She has her security and her stability here in these pentacles. So financial issues will be a factor in your love life. Maybe that's meaning one of you will have, a better time taking care of yourself than the other. But it looks like that's perfect because you guys have this, whoever this is, maybe both. But I mean, I think it's one person since there's issues financially for somebody in the situation. So we see that someone has stability here. They have their pentacles. They're kind of well put together. They have their shit together and they're in a more secure position. They're also nurturing this garden here and they're also nurturing this bird here. So that kind of indicates, for you or them, whoever this is talking about, someone in the situation has more stability than the other, or finances are more secure than the other, and they're extending that to the other person. So they're helping out. They're kind of allowing the person to take part in that with them. They're nurturing the other person as well. So it's like a very, that's like caring, and considerate for the other person. So that's a good thing. And it doesn't seem to be like too much imbalance or like dependency or any kind of controlling situation. It seems like that's a nice thing. That's a good thing. You guys are down there for each other, And then we have the strength card. So it's, strength. Like this keeps you guys strong. You guys are strong in your connection. And then down here, we have the Queen of Swords. So it could be that somebody needs to take more responsibility, or maybe somebody is very responsible. And that is, probably the person who has the finance the finances that are more secure and offering that to the other person. So it kind of seems like there's a very considerate energy here, and there's a strong energy, like you guys want to keep each other up, and so you help each other out. You know what I mean? When the other person needs it more than the other. So, and here too, we have, yeah, someone giving. So whoever's the younger person is probably being helped out. You know, the other person that's older, I mean, it doesn't have to be that way, but it's just kind of what the card is showing, that the younger person is getting, you know, offered something. So, but either way, it's just talking about you guys are kind of like, you know, giving and generous toward the other person. You know, when they're needing help, you are there to offer it. I've been hit harder since COVID. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. I sensed that about him. Yeah, very generous people. Definitely. And you're younger than them then, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be, but if it is, that's just even more kind of connecting with what it was saying. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Any last final thoughts on this? Seems like a strong connection. It seems like a pretty good connection here. Passionate and, you know, yeah. Someone offering you stability into your life. Again, responsibility. Okay, so you already know basically what's in store. I feel like the High Priestess here is kind of saying that you intuitively feel certain things about the relationship, and I feel like those things need to be noted, whatever those things are. Next to the High Priestess, we do have, you know, someone responsibility again, or maybe someone needs to take responsibility for something. So in some way that could be affecting the situation. But also here with the first card, the Knight of Pentacles, it's like somebody offering you more stability and you guys keeping each other stable. So it seems like a pretty stable connection. You guys want to uplift each other and keep each other stable and secure. So that's cool. It's like a teamwork type thing, you know, which is what relationships should be. So I feel like it's actually really promising with this relationship. Now, anything could change this at any time. You choose to do something different. They choose to do something different. Free will, you know, have an effect on the outcome. So just know that. I'm actually really surprised that it's this positive, and I hope that you know, I hope this plays out in the way that it's saying it will. You know, I hope nothing changes that, and things can be harmonious for you. So good luck with that. Seems like it's going to be exciting and good, and, you know, of course, supportive. So that's awesome. That's positive for sure. Okay, so let me add a couple more people onto this list here, since you guys are new. And if you are new, please read the description so you can understand how this is working today, okay? All of you guys that are here on the list, don't worry about that. You guys are on the list, but here's the thing. We don't really have a list necessarily today. I mean, it is a list, but it's picking from spin the wheel. So I'm not picking. Don't be mad at me. I'm not picking. The wheel's picking. So we're just going to have to see what the wheel says. Okay. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Woo! Divine New 44. Hello, love. Let me get this list. Keep track of this. Oh, that it turns up. Okay. Empress of Love, Divine Moon 44. Then we had Adisha, And who else do we have? We had Divine New, Empress of Love, Disha twice, but she donated once. And a free question. Was it only 3? Or was it somebody else too? I feel like there was another person. Oh, Dominique, right. Dominique, okay. Now we have, yeah. Okay. Please remind me if we had another one, I don't remember. Is it possible? Can I please get a love message from my soulmate? Okay. So let's see. One of your soulmates. Let's see which one is coming out here. We could have a few different soulmates in our lifetime, so keep that in mind. They might not all be romantic, but I'm guessing you're talking about romantic, right? So let's see which one's coming out here. Let's see whichever one is coming out, because we could have more than one. So whichever one is, the cards want to bring to your attention here. Let's try to go for the one that's, closer to your experience of life, one that's going to be next, basically, that you're going to meet, like the soonest one, I guess you could say. One that's going to have the next impact on you. What is a message from them? Any advice or message from them? Since we're talking about our next relationship, right? This will be the closest one to you. Okay. Okay, there's some anxiety, there's some fear. Maybe this person is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That's an air sign. We have King of Swords, so that would be air energy here. Yeah, okay. So this person's brought into your life because they are supposed to teach you something you're going to grow from. We don't have the Tower, but we do have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there's a sneakiness. Maybe this is you, maybe this is them, but I feel like it's them. There's an anxiety and fear. You're going to be alert and on your toes more, probably sensing this about the person in some way. If not, it's because you were recently hurt by somebody who was sneaky in a certain way. So you're kind of already like on guard extra. And I feel like this is here to tell you, like, in a straightforward way, like this person is here to tell you, like, this is the lesson is, yeah, you've been screwed over before and you think that you're going to protect yourself enough, but like, know that you're not touching all the bases. Like that's kind of negative, but I feel like it's actually something that you can grow from, like knowing like how to see red flags and how to prevent things from getting to a point where you feel like you're out of control of the situation. It can happen, and you need to be aware of that because it could be a situation that could turn bad. I feel like before this you were kind of like screwed over in some way to where you feel like you're very alert and on guard. You have been hurt in the past. You see the bandage on his head. So it's not like he's paranoid here. It's like he's just trying to protect himself and see like what's next, like what could happen next. I know something can happen next because it's happened before. So basically on guard, hypervigilant, waiting for, like what could happen next, like kind of in a negative way. Like what's, how do I need to protect myself and against what and how, And so this is kind of saying like, there's something that is hiding from you. You need to be careful about the people that you're trusting. I would say right now, in the future, and always. I feel like you're going to get into a situation that you feel like you're guarding yourself enough, but maybe you're not noticing certain things about a situation. And there's still things that are being hidden. Like, don't put it past a person that they can hide stuff under your nose or keep something from you. Be careful who you're trusting. I feel like you need to really like have more boundaries and try to trust people that are appropriate, that deserve it. Like not just when you meet somebody, trust them. You know what I mean? Like people, you can't just trust someone when you don't know them. You have to get to know people more before you can trust them. So that people have hurt you in the past, so people can be untrustworthy and hurtful. So you can't just trust anybody you meet. some people feel differently. They think like trust somebody until they give you a reason not to. But I personally find like once they give you a reason not to, it's like you've been damaged pretty bad. So, or like, hurt and betrayed in some way. So, I mean, like it's kind of risky to just trust somebody, although you do have to have some level of trust in order to have faith in a person and actually open up to them. But like, try to recognize how they're treating other people first. Right, exactly. So do not just trust people. Like what you deserve is to, give people a reason to have your trust. You know what I mean? I'm not saying test them and like back and forth and know for sure, like, how am I going to know? But just recognize how they treat others and how they treated others in the past too, because that's important. Depending on how old they are too, a lot of times people don't change. So, I mean, they can, definitely. It's possible for sure for anybody. But if they treated people really horribly in the past, it's kind of like something to take note of, People very close to them, that's something to take note of. This could even be like here because this is basically like the other side of you, like your soulmate, like your other soul. This is like the other half of you, like not like a twin flame, but like your soulmate, like the person that is kind of like your shadow side in a way, like possibly, maybe. That's kind of seemingly different than you, And like it's supposed to teach you something, so I feel like what it's supposed to teach you is to have more reliance on your own self instead of like relying on others so much for your own security, and not financial security. I mean, like, even though it's a pentacle, I feel like this is more like emotional for you, like security overall, opportunities for stability in every single way, like all across the board overall, so this is like something that you have to consider about yourself. What makes you feel secure, and how are you going to reach that security that you feel best with? And so the thing is, I don't think it's going to be about other people. It's going to be about you. Maybe that's why this person's in your life too. I hate for it to be a negative thing, but it seems like it's supposed to teach you something about yourself. And if you can prevent this in any way, I would say the best way to do that would be to recognize that, yeah, people still can hurt you. And instead of having to experience that again, at the same time, know that it's possible and you likely will experience some kind of pain again from somebody. You can't prevent everybody from hurting you. You just can't control people, but you can control what you allow in your life. Make a boundaries list, know what your boundaries are, get into therapy, realize, what you have to do to keep yourself strong and protected. Like we can't control everyone though. Some people are that good and they just know how to fucking get through to you. But the thing is, we can really help ourselves a lot by having boundaries and knowing what our boundaries are and being able to assert those boundaries. So boundaries are a huge fucking thing. Doesn't matter if you've already not had boundaries with the person. It's never too late to have boundaries. So if somebody is, keeps like pushing those, then it's kind of a red flag to maybe get out of that situation, not allow that person into your life further. So tell me, what's a message from her soulmate coming in next? Any kind of message we can get from them. Yeah, it's definitely a lover, and it could be a Gemini person. And again, touching on that whole like dark, like, the good bad side, it's kind of like touching on the fact that, yeah, there's a good side and there's a bad side to everybody. Like there's a good and a bad side. You have a shadow side. You have a, illuminated side, I guess you could say, like a light side. And this is basically saying like, yeah, there's pros and cons to a situation. Like, don't just think everything's all perfect and peachy and keen. It's like there's negatives to everything too. But this is supposed to teach you something. I think that they're going to come into your life and offer a connection. So this will be somebody that comes in and you probably will date, because we do have somebody offering that, and there's lovers. Could be a Gemini person, but basically I feel like the message that they're telling you is like, I'm going to love you, but I'm also going to teach you. I'm also going to show you not to just trust anyone and not just to allow anyone to come in and love you. Not that they won't be somebody who can like change, I guess you could say. Not saying they can, not saying they can't, but it seems like they're going to teach you that in some way. Maybe they're going to show you how other people have, hurt them or hurt you in different ways. I don't know. Maybe they're going to be the person to hurt you, but it seems like you can probably prevent that by having more boundaries and maybe not even allowing this person to hurt you if you can control that at all. Remember, people are really good. So, I mean, some people are really good manipulators and they just know how to get into your life and make you feel comfortable, and then they kind of like fuck you over. But I mean, it's possible to kind of prevent a lot of those people, weed them out in a lot of ways, because you can have boundaries and know, like, okay, that's uncomfortable for me. I don't really know if I want to like keep having that in my life. And I can control whether or not this is in my life. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like, oh, great, but they're going to teach you something. Maybe they're just going to be a mentor in your life, or they're going to help you to see this more in other people, maybe close relationships that you don't notice are actually bad for you. Maybe that's how they're going to teach you, in any number of ways. But it seems like that's why they're coming into your life, is to kind of show you even more so what you think you already know about protecting yourself, or what you think you already know about people like hurting you. They're going to teach you even more about that. So maybe that's not about them hurting you, but maybe this is talking about with the Seven of Swords. There's something that's been hidden from you underneath your nose. You can't even see it. Maybe they're coming in to kind of show you that. It could be that as well. So hopefully that's the case, and it's not something that they're going to like try to hurt you or something. I mean, not try to hurt you, but eventually hurt you so that you learn on your own. But again, we do see that whole aspect of like being secure in your own right, like not needing another person to do that. So maybe they can help you stand on your own 2 feet or something, but it seems like that's the lesson here, is what they're going to be able to come into your life and teach you is more so how to protect yourself and how to recognize when people are hurting you or going to, or just toxic for you. You know what I mean? So let's see. I see there's another person here. I'm going to add you to the list. Rabia or Rabia. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But please look at the description so you can understand how this works today. All of the information is in the description, so please check that out. Zoe. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. Okay. Now let's see who's next. Okay, so Susie 99. Is Susie 99 still here? If not, we'll continue and we'll go on to somebody else. Is Susie 99 still around? We'll go ahead and give her 30 seconds to arrive. Okay. All right. Susie 99 is not here, unfortunately, so we have to just spin again. That's good for a lot of you. Well, all of you. Woo! Bows and Bubbles 570, are you still here? Bows and Bubbles 570. We'll give her, or him or her, 30 seconds as well. Oh, sorry, I just wanted to change really quick because it's kind of hot in here. Okay, so do we have you yet? No. Hose and Bubbles. Okay, we'll spin again, okay? Sasha Lee Pather. Sasha Lee. Where are you? Are you here still? This happened yesterday too. Some people are not going to be here still, so that's a thing. But that's okay. We'll just keep spinning till someone shows up. I'll give her 30 seconds as well. Sorry, you guys. This is kind of where it gets like we're waiting a second for someone to be here. That's called. And some of these people will come back and then it's like, sorry, we skipped you. So make sure you're here when your name's called. Let's give them another 30 seconds, okay? Sorry about that. Okay. Do we have her? We do not. So we're going to spin again. Okay. Not like happy about that. I'm just saying it's like cool for you guys to get a chance to get your reading here. Do you hear that? Woo! Rid D. Are you here? Hi, Cynthia. I'll add you as well. Cynthia Gomez, I added you as well. So is Rid D still here? Rid D? We'll give Rid D a 30 seconds as well, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Do we have you? No, but I will add you, Muskan. Muskan Khan. Okay. We're going to spin again. So let me get you over here. Is Sharmila still here? Sharmila Roy. Sharmila Roy still here? We'll give her 30 seconds as well. Come on, Sharmila. Okay. Okay, one more. Well, another till we get one. Ritika Khatri. Of course, love it. Of course it was. Look. Do you see your name right here? Right here? Okay, just so you know. Just so you know, anyone who's here right now is on the list, okay? So don't worry about that, okay? Try my best to get everybody on there that is here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Did we give this person 30 yet? I don't think we did. Give this person 30, and we'll be back. We don't have them. Okay, so we're gonna have to spin again. That's fine. Muskan! Muskan! Okay, Muskan, are you here still? Muskan Khan. Yes, okay, perfect. So go ahead and ask your question. I kind of veered off from your next relationship thing, as you can see, but I'm going to be looking at that. If you have any questions about that, please go ahead and ask now or forever hold your peace, because I will be starting now. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I know a lot of people have been waiting. We've been doing, okay, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're the 7th person we've spun for that's actually, okay, so you're here. You know, the other people have not been here. They're not here anymore. So good for you. Yay. Happy that you're here. It's funny because you just got here too. Sometimes that happens with the spin the wheel thing, but it usually doesn't. So cool. Will me and my ex come together? Do we have a reconciliation here? Okay. Let's see about this. What do we need to know about you and your ex? Will that be your next relationship here? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is appearing because I feel like you don't know exactly what you want. You think you do, but you probably don't really know what is all at stake or in store, or, you know, having to do with that situation. So I would say that basically know what you want and start manifesting it. You know, start seeing yourself there and start imagining what that would be like to have that in your life, because it's going to be important for you. I feel like either that's coming out right now because you think you want something, but you really have no idea what's in store for you. Like, you think it's this, you think it's that, but you really don't know. You're really not seeing it clearly. So maybe you need to decide what it is that you want, so that when this person comes into your life, if they do, you already have a clear idea of what you want. Because it isn't like you want this person, right? It's you want a certain, I mean, you could want the person, but the thing is, like, is that person right for you? You just don't know. Like, and if you do know, because you know all the things like that relationship has in store, which how could we really know that? Then fine. But because they are an individual person different from you, you have to really, you know, try to think about if this person is right for you. If this relationship, not just this person, but this relationship that they bring to your life or that they contribute in with you, it's going to affect your life. So is this person ideal? Like, is this going to be, you know, the right thing for you? And you just don't know until that happens. But when that happens, you have to decide, like, is this what I'm wanting? Not just do I want this person, but is this the ideal situation for me? Like, is this how I'm going to feel valued and loved? Like, can me and this person create a relationship that makes me feel valued and loved and getting the things that I need in a relationship? So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, because you don't really know what that is in a relationship that you need and want. And when this person comes to your life, if they do, or anybody else comes to your life and tries to offer you some kind of relationship, if you don't know what you want, you could get yourself into a situation that is not really what you want to be in. And once you're attached, it's hard to get unattached for some people. So it's kind of telling you like you need to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Because then once you go back into the dating world, you can see like, okay, that is definitely what I don't want. And that looks more like of what I'm wanting, you know, that kind of person or that kind of behavior or that kind of like way that these people, that person treats people, you know? Okay, Bows and Bubbles, we called you. That sucks. I will add you again. But we called you. We waited for you. But I will add you again, yes. So yeah, so this is something that you need to be aware of. Okay, this is something like you need to know what it is that you want so that it can come to you now, so that you can know what it is and go, okay, yeah, gotcha. You know, that's what I want right there. I know for sure, you know, that's ideal for me. Or you can say, no, that's not ideal for me. So let's see, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. This could be talking about you and your ex will be together again. It could also be talking about there's somebody else who's going to be there for you. You know what I mean? And it's just, you're going to have to wait a little while for that. So it's time, you know, when the time comes, it's going to be worth waiting for. It's going to be something that you know is right for you and it was worth the wait. You know, so divine timing is at work in your love life. Just be patient. You can't, you know, make things happen before they're going to happen. They're going to happen when they're going to happen. So try to just allow things to flow. Allow things to flow. Allow things to unfold as they are. Okay? So this could be talking about your ex. Let's see if a reconciliation comes out here. It might not be, though. It could just be talking about basically like somebody coming in that it might take a while. Like you might be single for a while or something. But divine timing is at work in your love life. So remember that. Divine timing is at work and you just have to be patient. Hi, Yadu. I'm going to add you to the list as well. Just give me a second. So we're doing the spin the wheel thing, okay? So you guys, please look at the description so you can understand how this is working today. It'll be a lot easier for us all to enjoy a better experience when we're all understanding of how this works, you know? So all of that information is in the description. Please check that out. Okay. Oh. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this could be talking about your ex, or it could be talking about somebody new that you will be engaging in a relationship that becomes stronger as time goes on. So it's kind of like not just like a quick fling. It seems like this person and you are going to, you know, it's going to get even stronger and closer. So it won't be just a quick thing. It'll be something that kind of like lasts a little while, seemingly. So, and it doesn't necessarily mean engagement. It means that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that means you're getting with the person, then you stay with them and things get closer. You know, you're getting to know a person and things are getting stronger as time goes on. So let's see what else we can get for your next relationship. So yeah, it looks like there is a person coming in. Probably not until you can decide what you want, because we had very soon and then worth waiting for, remember? So it's telling us very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. But then worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life. So make sure make sure you know what it is that you want and need, so that when that person comes along, you're able to see that and you're able to recognize that and allow them into your life, and not allow people that aren't supposed to be in your life into your life, you know, not people that are not ideal for you, you know. So you have to decide what that is, first of all, and then divine timing is at work. So you basically just got to be patient, know what it is. It's really up to you is pretty much what it's saying. Like, it's up to you, and then you can have a relationship that gets stronger as time goes on. It's really up to you to decide what you need and want in a relationship. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you're like, yeah, I know I want this person. I hope it's my ex. Yeah, I want this person. I want my ex. But think about what I said. Like, they're an ex for a reason, right? Think about why that is. Think about all the things that kind of went wrong or, like, you know, aren't working with that person. Think about, like, is that realistic to want them back in your life? I mean, I get it. You want them back in your life, but I'm saying like for your ideal love situation that you feel valued and loved, does that person make you feel that? Do you feel like it was just circumstances, or do you feel like, this person had a little bit of something to do with why we're exes now, And is that really worth having in my life again? Is that the thing for me? I understand that right now you're probably going to think, yes, that's what I want. That's what it is, But just try to think about what I'm saying. Like, and if the person can provide a relationship, or if, you can both provide the relationship together, because it is a two-person thing. If you guys can both do that and create that for each other, if it's going to be an ideal situation for you, because this could be talking about a whole different person. It's basically just what it's telling us is you're going to have to wait a while. You're going to have to decide what you want, and then you're going to meet somebody ideal for you and hopefully able to recognize that. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be your children, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean you are having children with this person. It just means children. It could be brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, somebody else's kids, your kids, their kids, doesn't matter. It's just children in some way are affecting your love life. So maybe, you guys can't connect as much or as soon because you're taking care of some children. Maybe it's your brothers, sisters, doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't have to be your children. Although it could be saying children are a topic of your guys' conversations, or you guys are like discussing having children or something. But or maybe this is what you're thinking about doing, and that's affecting your love life because you're wanting to meet somebody who wants to have children as well, or doesn't want to have children like you, whatever the situation is with children with you. This is just a factor in your love life. So this is something that's, affecting it. So this is something you need to know. It could be playing out in many different ways, or a certain way that maybe I haven't covered here, but just keep that in mind, that children have something to do with it. And again, it's not necessarily your children, so I'm not able to answer yes or no about your ex, but we're seeing here some of the details associated with the next relationship you're in. So keep these things in mind for better experience, and so that you can be prepared and take, what you need to take when it comes, and recognize it when it's there. The ideal situation for you, or a situation that's, something that you feel like is right for you. We'll pick another one. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So stop being so serious. You know what I mean? Stop taking everything so serious. Maybe this is, better for you to kind of like open yourself up and be playful. Be open to like being a little bit silly and being kind of like having a good time and having fun. It doesn't always have to be so serious. So maybe it's telling you, this is something that you need to think about. Be a little more lighthearted and try to extend that to others. And then maybe you'll find that person that you're supposed to be with. Maybe this will be your ex. Maybe it won't. We just don't know at this time. I'm not answering yes or no. Well, I can't answer yes or no's. I don't answer yes or no's personally. But I feel like with this information, we've gotten a lot more information than a yes or no can give us. So that's kind of how I do things. So let me use a little bit of tarot, though, to see if we can recognize this person a little bit more. Who would this person be? Do you know how to identify them and what this relationship would be like when they get into it with this person? This is your next relationship. Collaboration. That's awesome. That's what we want. Collaboration, exchanging of ideas. You guys getting along pretty well. This could go one of two ways, and that would be working hard to make sure you have what you need and want in the relationship. That's how I see that. Like working very hard at this new project, which is your relationship. It seems like you guys are working together. It's almost like what I would see as like two compatible signs. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. You can still be compatible without being compatible traditionally in astrology. But what we see usually in astrology traditionally is water and earth, fire and air. Doesn't have to be, of course, earth and fire and air and fire. Or I'm sorry, air and earth and air and water and fire and water can get along, but it's just traditionally they don't necessarily get along very well. But we see here that basically it seems like a person you're just compatible with. You guys exchange ideas, communicate well. Mercury seems to be compatible. You guys' communication is great. You are collaborating, working together on this, working very hard at providing each other in this relationship basically what it needs. So that's awesome. How do we identify this person if we can at all? You can give us any identifying information. Maybe it doesn't want you to know. There is fear. Maybe this is your ex then, because we're talking about, fear of being hurt again, or like you know, because this person has been hurt. You see the bandage on their head. So basically, this isn't paranoia. This is they've been hurt in the past and now they're on guard. They're like looking out for what's next. You know, like, how do I know how to protect myself? I'm being hyper vigilant and I'm trying to make sure that nothing is going to affect me. Look at him. Look how on guard he is. So whatever it is, you know, maybe you're on guard about your ex. If not, it probably isn't your ex then. But we're talking here about, we're talking here about a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear, a little bit of hypervigilance. Like, I'm going to protect myself at all costs, looking for a threat at any turn, you know? So yeah, actually, surprisingly, and good for you, it seems like there is some kind of reunion here. Taking action toward this reunion. So yeah, I mean, usually that means somebody from the past. So, I mean, that's cool. It could be your ex. That's cool, because I wasn't really seeing it necessarily until then. But, you know, here and there we touched on it possibly being your ex, but now it kind of seems like it is because of the reunion here. So that's cool. Reunion, and the Ace of Wands is talking about taking action. So this is an action you'll have the opportunity to take, and so will they. Of course, free will plays a huge role in everything, the biggest role, because we can choose to or not to do something. So that's going to affect the situation. So it looks like you will have an opportunity to take action and reunite with this person. Hopefully that works out for you, and I wish you good luck. Okay? And thank you for your question. So let me get a few other people on this list here. Queen B, I see you. Hello. Hi, Queen B. How you doing? Yadu. Okay, I think that's everyone new. Oh, gotcha, Kasuma. Fantasy Lover. It's a cool name. Okay. Got you all. Now let's spin again. Okay. Shrobana. I don't know if that's how you say that, but you saw the name here. Show you again because I'm me and cannot pronounce names sometimes. So I'll put you up here too. We'll give you 30 to come back if you're still here. Please make yourself known. It is your turn, so let's give you 30 here. No? Okay. Yes, everyone that's here right now is on the list, so don't worry about that, please. Yes, you are. Thanks, Queen Bee. Yeah, I like it because it's not my fault, you know? Not that it's not my fault, but it's not my choice. I'm not choosing you guys. This thing is, okay? This is called Wheel of Names. .com. So it's not an app, it's just a website. I don't know, it might be an app too, but I'm just using the website. So it's not my app or website, it's just wheelofnames.com. Mohini. Mohini, okay. Mohini. Is Mohini here? I forget what the last name was. Did it like totally skip when I did that? Yeah, I'm getting buffering at the time that I showed the name, so that sucks, but it is what it is. It's Mohini. It looks like Mohini isn't here right now, so we're just going to go ahead and spin again. Sorry, missed the sound, but Luna Moon. I know Luna Moon is here. Okay, cool. Okay. Luna Moon, please tell me you're still here. Okay, cool. What can you tell me about my next relationship? Whatever your cards want to say to me. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Luna Moon. Oh. I love how everyone is so supportive of each other. That's like so cool. Like, that's pretty cool. I will add you as well, Harley. Honey, he's not forgetful, okay? I'm just saying. But that's nice of you to give him that credit. He is lucky to have you, but he doesn't deserve you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly your situation, but I feel like we could just go ahead and say that first of all. It's funny because I'm not adding this to your reading, Luna, but Harley, that might be for you. But I don't know, it might not be. Okay, let's just I just think it's funny how that came out right there. And I'm already feeling like, yeah, no, he's not just forgetful. But okay. So Luna, tell me about your next relationship. Tell me about Luna's next relationship. Anything the cards want me to know, anything the cards want her to know. Highlight for us the important information that we need to know about this next relationship of theirs, please. Hello. I see the new people here. Please go ahead and check out the description if you're new here and see how this works today. It will work better if everybody knows what's going on here. So please go ahead and do that and help yourself out, help me out, and help everyone here out, because we're doing this as a team, trying to make this the best possible situation we can, right? So go check out the description, please, so you can understand how this works, okay? And I will add Harley and Sub to the list once I'm finished with this, before we spin again, okay? So tell me what we need to know about Luna Moon's next relationship, please. Could be with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have that fear here as well. So there's that like hypervigilance, like I don't want to be hurt again. What is going to happen? Maybe this is how that person is or how you are. So there's already like a bit of trust issues, I feel like, you know, there's that whole feeling of like, can I trust this person? Are they going to hurt me? What's going to happen next? What's going to go wrong next, you know, because they have been hurt in the past. This is talking about, or I mean, we see this bandage on their head, so this is talking about someone who's been hurt in the past. It's not paranoia, it's like hypervigilance though, for sure. Gemini. So you're an air sign, maybe this person's an air sign too. Gemini and you. If you know any Geminis, be on the lookout. Are you going to date a Gemini and are you also a Gemini? That would be interesting. So we have waiting a while. Maybe you're single a while before this happens, or you are basically just waiting on the person. Maybe this is somebody from your past. If you've been waiting on a person from your past, I would say this could be that person. If you're waiting on a Gemini from your past, this is who we're talking about, okay? Or if you're waiting on an air sign lover from your past, this is who we're talking about. And are you waiting on that person? Because I feel like you're going to be waiting on that person for a while. You know, waiting for that person to kind of come around. Like, you know, he's waiting. He's waiting for a garden to grow. So he's waiting a while, but he's waiting patiently. But we all know, as having to be patient, sometimes we get a little impatient. But this is him being patient. So it's waiting a while, though. Aw, that's so nice. That's nice. Thank you. Motherly, that's nice. Because everyone thinks I'm so cold and fucking unemotional. And it's so not true. But that's nice. Thank you. Okay. We're taking action here. We're having the opportunity to do so. So after waiting. So this is like, you'll be waiting a while and then you'll be able to take action. So maybe this is someone from your past. I feel like it's a strong air sign person though. We don't have much water. We actually don't have any water in this reading. Tell me if this is a Scorpio person or not. Tell me what we need to know about the Scorpio person. True. Okay, we have younger earth sign person, or this is talking about stability. So this is like a factor in your relationship. Yep, Ace of Pentacles too. So it's going to be an opportunity for you to have a stable connection. I feel like though, maybe this person's younger than you. Yeah, so basically this is like talking about, it could be a different Gemini too. And it doesn't have to be Gemini though. That could be talking about like, this is a lover, but I feel like air sign for sure. Like I feel like a strong air sign energy here. But so we're talking about stability. We're talking about there's opportunities for stability and a stable commitment, you know. This is something that you're wanting and this is something that's able to happen, but it's an opportunity. It's not set in stone. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you if you want to create that with the person. And of course, it's up to them as well. But we do have strong air sign energy here. We have kind of a fear of being hurt, possibly from both sides. Then we have waiting a long time for this to occur, like maybe you're single for a long time before this happens, or it's somebody that you're waiting on from the past. And I feel a strong air sign energy. We don't have any cups in this reading, so I do not see it being a water sign. But we see after a long period of waiting, we're taking action. So maybe this is that you're single for a little bit, for a while, and then this person comes along. It could be somebody from your past that you've been waiting on, but I don't see it as the water sign at this time. I see it more as an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be that Gemini person you left that you don't want. It could be somebody else too. But keep an open mind. You never know if you're going to have somebody back into your life. You don't know the future, right? And I don't either. I'm a tarot card reader, but I'm not psychic. So sorry if that upsets anybody, but that is just the truth of the matter. And I can't see the future either, but this is what we have, the energies we have here. And this is the information you need to know. So basically, yeah, I would say that you're waiting for somebody for a while, or this is somebody that comes along after a long period of being single. But either way, we do have that factor about you waiting for a while, like a while, for that garden to grow, right? It's a while. So know that you're going to be single for a while. And if you've been single for a while now, then we could be talking about soon you'll meet somebody. So let's see what else we need to know here. Tell me if it's a new or old person in their life. Tell me if it's a new or old person in their life. And you guys will be able to create a stable commitment, so that's good too. It's a new person. Well, let's see here. We also have this factor about taking responsibility. So this could be talking about maybe it's not a new person. Maybe it's a past person you're reviving with, having a new, like a birth to your guys' relationship, like a new start, new beginning, fresh perspective. But the reason I feel like it could be someone from the past is because of this. We have responsibility. Someone needs to take responsibility. Someone is asking for you to take responsibility, or you're asking them to take responsibility. So the reason that's coming out is because basically this is someone from your past taking responsibility in order for us to start new and fresh again. So it could actually be someone from your past. And again, we have this air sign, you know, Queen of Swords now. King and Queen of Swords, that means a relationship. It's the same suit. So it might be that Gemini person you were thinking about that you don't want. Keep an open mind. Maybe they're going to come back and take responsibility for something and try to like make it right. You never know. But of course, I would never, if somebody is like abusive to you, I would never encourage you to get with them again. Like no matter what the cards say, if they were abusive to you, I'm not encouraging that at all. That's not something that you should do or even consider. It's going to be up to you. Of course, this is your life, but I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to like get back with an asshole or anything like that. Just because the cards say it's an air sign, it doesn't mean that it's somebody who was hurting you. So it's totally up to you. If you feel like something's right for you or not, please do or don't do it. Okay? Because we do have free will and we do have a choice. So please don't do that if you don't feel that's right for you. But it seems to be another air sign person. So it could be an air sign person here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? A person you're not communicating with now and you're very closed off from now. I feel like the last time you guys spoke, it was defensive. The person thought you were against them or they weren't trying to own up. That's the thing. They weren't trying to own up to what they had done. They're kind of like taking the, you know, other route, like pushing away and saying like, you know, everyone's against me. Like you just don't understand. Like, you know, pretty much you're the bad guy. Like, no. Like being very defensive and just not really owning up to things. And that's why this is probably there in saying basically for us to have a new beginning, you're going to have to own up to some things. And I'm expecting you to take responsibility so that we can revive this. Okay. Because right now we're closed off. We're not communicating and things are kind of like nothing. Like you're dead to me almost. Like I'm not taking any calls or offering any kind of anything. So if you can make it right, maybe we can revive this, or maybe we can even just have like a, you know, civil union that is not romantic, but it seems like this would be your next relationship. So, I mean, you think it's not this Gemini, but I'm telling you, it might be. It might be. You never know. Sorry, it's not the water sign though. I don't see that at this time. Just being clear, just being straight with you. I don't see water at this time. So just keep that in mind. It could be an air sign. That's what I see as an air sign person. Okay. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, so remember there's two other signs in air. It's not just Gemini, so it could be a Libra or an Aquarius as well. So, okay, Frank Wonder and Harley Games. Sub Okay. Okay. Are you still here? Sub. Did you hear that? That was like a jet or something. Don't make me time you out, Frank Wonder. Please just enjoy this experience with us. We'll give this person 30 seconds to get with us. Is this person with us? Okay, sorry. We're gonna have to keep going. Andrea. Woo! Andrea Munari. Woo! Are you here with us? I will put 30 seconds for them as well. Sorry about that, guys. This is how we do things. We're just waiting for someone to come along that's being called, okay? Are they with us? Yeah, that happens a lot. Crazy Tempest or Tempest. Hello. How you doing? Okay, you guys, we're just gonna go again. Noreen! Noreen! Are you here, Noreen? Is Noreen around? I know, I'm like, what did you do? I don't know, what did you do? Did you do something? What did you do? What did you do? I'd like to know now. Should we be concerned? Noreen, where are you? That sucks. Yeah, this happens. Last time we had 6 people that we spun for that weren't here. So we might have to do that again, but you know, it's all good. It happens. Who's that one just before this? Not sub, but who was the other one? It doesn't really matter. Okay. Andrea, that's who it was, yeah. Cynthia. Cool. Oh yeah, I'll put you on the list, X Xena, and Yareli. Fantasy Lover, where are you going? I love your name. Okay, well, there's one more after this, so you might want to stick around a little further, a little longer. I might go to 10. Yareli. Wow, it's 4:32 p.m. It is 1:33 p.m. over here. It's 3 a.m. over there for you, Fantasy Lover. Wow. I'm from California, actually. I'm in California right now. Have a good night. Okay, well, have a great day and a great night. Everyone say bye to Fantasy Lover. Bye. Thanks for coming. Hopefully, we can see you next time. It's 3 a.m. where they are right now, so that's where they have to go. But it was nice seeing you. Bye, Bows and Bubbles. 570. Bye, you guys. Sorry to see you go. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I used to be able to. Now I live in a different place where there's not really a beach around, but growing up, yeah, I kind of did live by the beach. That was fun. But also it gets old. Like everyone thinks like, oh, it's so great. I mean, it is okay, maybe I'm just like I should just be appreciative. It is great, you know, but like, you know, it's just like any other place that you live at your whole life, like you get bored of it and like it becomes boring, but like when I moved to this new city, I was really excited about it, but then like now I kind of miss the other place I used to live too, so definitely is nicer. Way nicer. But you know, it is what it is. It's expensive as fuck, so it's kind of like not possible for me to live there on my own. I got you on the list, Nayana or Nayana. Okay, Con or Can Con. Got you. Holy shit. The Atlantic. I don't know why it's funny to me. Cool, yeah, awesome, fantasy lover. I'd love to see you again. Okay. Aren't we on somebody? We're on Cynthia, right? We're on Cynthia. Stupid. Well, not stupid, but I mean, almost skipped you. Oh, Queen Bee's leaving too. Bye. Okay, gotcha, Cynthia. Don't worry. Okay. I just added you, Nadia. Okay, so let's start. I want to know if Eduardo Aquarius, right? Aquarius is what you're trying to say? Is trying to do reconciliation. Okay. Let's see about Eduardo here. Oh yeah, anyone who's new here, please read the description so you know what's going on and what the situation is here. Please go ahead and check that out so that you cannot be confused and you can know what's going on. Hi, damn dreams. Damn dreamer. Damn. Is that what that is? I'll add you to the list as well. We're doing spin the wheel, guys, okay? So it's not like guaranteed, but if you want to guarantee your reading, please make a donation. And all the information for that is in the description. So please check that out if you are interested in knowing how this works today. It could be helpful for you, and it could help us all to experience the best possible live we can, okay? It's team effort. So please go check that out so you can understand what's going on. Okay, so Eduardo, is this going to be your next relationship? Is this person coming back? Is there a reconciliation? Thinking about the past, definitely. There's a lot of reminiscing. There's a lot of thinking about how everything is come to the point where it's at now. You know, how has this all happened? And I feel like you're really thinking about it in a way that's unrealistic, you know? You're thinking about the good and not the bad, okay? So that's going to cause some problems. But that's what a lot of people do. It's just that it's not very helpful when you're trying to get over a person, but maybe you're not trying to get over them. Let's see. let's see what's going on if this person's going to be coming in again. Eduardo. I feel like you're not seeing it clearly though. Like either you're seeing it as all bad or all good, but I feel like it's all good because you want the person to come back. So, but there's something that you're not seeing about it. Like you're seeing it unrealistically. Maybe it's really not the best thing for you. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, definitely there's some kind of coming back together and at least communicating. There's some kind of reunion here. So it doesn't mean you guys will necessarily like be together, but you're going to come back together at some point to at least discuss things, or there's some kind of like reconciling, but it's not necessarily that it's reconciling completely. It could be though. I mean, that's usually what we think of when we see that. So let's see what else we can get from this. But again, I want to caution you that you are seeing it in a way that is unrealistic in some way. So you're not seeing how this could actually be negative for you. I feel like you're looking at it more positive than it is. Remember, they're an X for a reason. So I mean, just try to think about all the things, all the reasons they're an X, and if you're willing to go through that again, because it's not, I mean, they could change, but it's not always going to happen like that. So just make sure that you are, hi, Secrets of the Typical Emo Witch. Everybody subscribe to her channel. She's right there in the chat, Secrets of the Typical Emo Witch. Go ahead and subscribe to her. She's really cool. She's got a channel herself. So, okay, Cynthia, yeah, you're not seeing something clearly. You know, you're seeing it as, excuse me, all good. When there are bad things to the situation, they're an X for a reason. So try to remember those things and maybe you can protect yourself a little bit. But yeah, they're coming back, or there's some kind of, you know, discussion or reconciliation of some sort. But you need to be careful with it because you're not seeing it clearly. You're seeing it as all good, and that's unrealistic here. Okay, yep, someone from the past coming to give you something, coming to offer something. It is emotional. It is, you know, kind, I would say. But just be careful because I feel like you're, I don't know if they're going to like love bomb you or something, but you could be seeing it as all good when it's not necessarily great. You know what I mean? It's not all that you're seeing it to be. Putting something to rest. Maybe there's going to be a break, or this is after a break that you guys are having, or this is basically talking about, you know, you finally feeling comfortable enough to feel rested in this person's energy. So that's possible. Okay. Oh, okay, I got you. Damn. Got you, okay. So I will do you right after this one. Okay, so let's see, what else do we need to know about this situation? We see somebody coming back. We see them making some kind of attempt back, right? We see there's some kind of like conversation or communication. There's some kind of coming back here. What do we need to know about this situation? Anything else we need to know? I agree. Okay. There are some arguments or some tension. I feel like it could even be that there's tension with like other people. Like it's not just you two. It could be your guys' like families or friend groups or something where there's more than one person who is not really into this. Like they're not really, you know, supportive of it, or it's like they're just causing trouble for you guys and there's tension involved with more than one person, I would say. So I don't think it's really just like them and you. It seems to be like other people, you know, involved as well. Nevertheless, I feel like you guys will kind of be able to make it past that somewhat. I mean, there is a need for stability. There's a want for stability. Pages are messengers. So this is like talking about, okay, what's the message here is that, you know, I'm coming to tell you, you need to be more stable, or this is what you guys are basically focused on. So I see that as a good thing. And the Two of Cups being here as well, that's even better. It's like you guys have a strong connection here where you guys really connect. So it's like, maybe you'll be able to make it past all of this drama. Maybe it's just other people's drama. Maybe it even brings you closer together. Who knows? It just seems to be saying that there is tension with other people, like not just you guys, but more than one person. There's a bit of tension here, maybe some arguments associated with those people. But we do see there's an overall need to be stable and focus on that, you know, maybe the commitment itself. And it seems like you guys are able to do that because there's this very strong connection. Maybe you even get more strong because maybe the connection even grows stronger because of the drama, you know, that is possible. It seems like you guys will be able to make it work because this connection is strong. So you kind of see past all the bullshit or able to kind of like keep each other stable. regardless of whoever is trying to do what, because it seems like some people might be trying to like cause some trouble or be against your guys' relationship, and it seems like you're not going to allow that to affect you, so that's cool. Hopefully that works out that way. Just something to keep in mind when these things start happening. Maybe that's why you guys broke up, because other people kind of started some drama or something. Yeah, that's possible. Maybe other people are getting involved, and that's why he's not clear on what he wants. But either way, he should be clear on what he wants. It's kind of an iffy thing that's hard to do, you know? Maybe they're going to be, maybe they're going to see that they want you. It seems like they're going to stay committed to you, like, or at least that's the idea. That's the goal, you know? That's like the thing that you guys are working towards. That's the message, you know? Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a reunion of some sort, so I would say for sure. I would say you can count on that, but you know, anything could change at any time, of course. Like you can, of course, choose to like, if they do come back, you can choose to like not go with that. That would obviously change whether or not you guys get back. You know, we all have free will, so that could definitely, change the outcome. And of course, they can change their mind as well. But from this point today, it looks like there is going to be some kind of reunion, some kind of coming back together where you guys will at least communicate on how you feel and things, you know, how they're going and what you want to do about it. So good luck with that. Now, let's see. Who's Geraldine or Geraldine? Geraldine. I don't know how to say that name. I don't want to type it. That's kind of like personal. But I got a donation from them as well. So who is that? Who is that? Because I've not seen that name today. And then we have AJ as well. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I got both you guys, but I got another one too at 12:28, and I just noticed it now, and I don't know who that is. So if it's you, please speak up because I feel bad now that I skipped you, clearly. I did not know. You did not let me know that you donated. So please let me know, whoever the F that is. And thank you for the donation, all three of you. Let's get started, okay? So, this will be for Damn. What is your question? Yeah, Geraldine, yeah. Geraldine, or something. Okay, can you post your questions, please, all three of you? birthday weekend general. Okay. And happy early birthday, by the way. 24th. Say happy birthday to, damn, you guys. Her birthday's on the 24th of this month. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, birthday weekend general. And I'll get to you right after this, okay? Daisy, and then we'll do crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Thank you. But I think I'm going to do Daisy first after this one because I think she was the first one that I didn't notice for a while. Okay, so happy birthday to, damn! And let's see what's coming out for you. Doing a lot of shadow work. Nice. It's good. Non-stop crying. Yeah, that's hard, but you know, it's good. It's better for you. And obviously you know that, so that's awesome. So let's see. Birthday general. What do we need to know about her birthday weekend? Anything coming out here? What do we need to know for her? What is important for her to know for her birthday weekend here? What do we need to know? Okay. Crazy Tempest. Do we have a Sagittarius coming out for you? Or this is talking about peace, harmony, balance. Good things coming because of this shadow work, probably so. So that's kind of cool. I mean, that's good. That's positive, right? It's like your shadow work is doing good in your life, and this is going to be a peaceful time for you. So it seems like we're seeing a lot more happiness and a lot more harmony for you. So you may have been closed off from other people. Maybe people were closed off from you. Unless we're talking about there's a Sagittarius that you were closed off from. We're talking about like there's harmony, peace in your life. And, you know, I'm guessing that's because of the shadow work, most likely. But it seems like for a while you've kind of been distant from people or like cut off. Like you haven't been talking to people at all. You've just been basically, excuse me. You've just been basically keeping yourself and not really talking to anybody. So this is like after this time now you're seeing like a lot of positivity because of that. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So, all right, now we're seeing Aries as well, or this is talking about responsibility is basically all on you, or it feels one-sided, you know. It could be an Aries person if you have an Aries in your life or did, or, you know, are talking to somebody who's an Aries. But basically this is talking about responsibility too. You could feel like it's all on you. Maybe this is because, okay, well, obviously you're turning a new age, but also because you're doing all the shadow work, you're seeing more peace and harmony and balance because of that. And in that, we have more responsibility and more things we have to take accountability for and kind of like just make our thing. Like this is on us now, you know? So maybe this shadow work is also teaching you how to be more responsible. And it kind of seems like a big job. And even so, here it feels a bit like it's one-sided, like you're kind of doing all the work yourself. So what I would say too is that make sure you are not doing other people's work. Because you trying to do other people's work, it's not even that it's exhausting for yourself. It's also that when you do other people's work for them, they don't have the chance to grow themselves. So while they may be allowing you to do that, it is up to them as well to, you know, do what they need to do, their own work, and not make you do it. And I see them probably, you know, being okay with you just taking on all the work, not really appreciating or seeing that, like, yeah, it is hard and I should be doing my own work. No, they're going to let you do that if you do that. If you're just willing to do that, they will let you do that. So, you know, they're not really understanding or seeing that like they need to pick up their own slack. But the thing is, with you doing that for them, you're not really allowing them to see that. So this is your job to kind of say, maybe this is the responsibility too. This is like, you know, an emperor. He's overseeing a whole empire of people, trying to make sure everything's okay and in check. And that is a big job. But it's not only your job, especially if you live with other people. There's other responsibilities that need to be taken care of. And whoever is in your life, they have their own responsibilities that are not your responsibilities. So make sure you're telling them that. Make sure you're letting them know, look, this is not my job, and I'm not going to feel like this. I'm not going to be the one to take care of your problems, you know, your responsibilities. I have my own, and we all need to start having more boundaries about that. We all need to start taking care of our own shit, you know? This is going to help everybody in the situation. It's not going to help if one person's doing everything and everyone else is doing nothing, you know? It's not going to help. And it's fucking exhausting. So for sure, that's just not an ideal situation. I think what you need to do, though, is basically put that out there, you know, and let people know. Anyone in your life that's trying to take advantage of that, do not be that person. Don't be put in that position, you know? Just simply say, look, if I have to teach you guys, that's fine. No, I'm not going to do it for you. You need to do it for yourself. Sometimes we're in a situation where it's like, it feels like it would just be easier to do it for everyone. Like to just, it'll be quicker, it'll be better, it'll be more efficient anyway. You know what I mean? But it's really kind of like not helping the situation. And it's going to be exhausting for you. So try to do that. Try to let people know, like, no, put your foot down if you need to. There could be a lover coming in. There could be somebody coming in here offering you a connection and offering you something, somewhat of a date or something for your birthday, maybe, or around this time. Yeah, see, that could be the case. You might be the breadwinner taking care of everyone, but really, that's exhausting, first of all. And other people need to pick up their own slack, too. Do you say when you're down and need help, though? Aquarius. My boyfriend's an Aquarius, too, and he's, you know, it's like, I think his whole life, pretty much, he was like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. And then, like, it gets to a point where you're like, no, I'm not fine, you know? But no one knows that. Everyone's like, what's wrong? Like, I don't get it. Because you've always been fine, right? You're not always fine. Don't always say that, you know? It's hard, like, you know, people don't know unless you say. Like, and even when you do say, sometimes people don't know how to help you, especially if you're that person who's always been fine, you know? But, like, just make it known. I think that's your job, too, is to really make it known now. Like, don't do all this work yourself and don't do it alone. Like, even more so how you're saying that, it's not just that it's one-sided and you're doing all the work. It's also that it's a very lonely experience to be the one doing all the work and to be the one who is like not able to express, but it's kind of on you too to be able to express this. So try to do that as best you can. Try to make it known to people like, I need help, I need connection, I need sympathy or someone to talk to, you know, I need understanding because I'm an Aquarius, first of all, and I'm really easily misunderstood. So that's one thing. But another part of that is just we're all human. We all need that. So try to make that known if you do need that. Bye, Harley. Bye. Everyone say bye to Harley. Bye, Harley. It was nice having you. Please come back another time, okay? Have a good day. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, huh? So let's see. Let's see what's coming in for this new person here. If this is a new person, what do we need to know about this Knight of Cups here? Could be a Cancer, which is a water sign. So it could be a Cancer person here. Judgment. You're being called to use your better judgment, or this is a situation where you're going to be judged. I don't really see it as that, though. It seems more of like you're going to be needing to use your better judgment, or this is like you're judging the situation as something, well, I guess either good or bad, but there's definitely conscious thought to this situation. There's definitely like a conscious aspect to it. It's not just like a careless, blind thing. You're really thinking, and also even more so about the Chariot, moving forward. How am I going to move forward? It's not just moving forward and taking action. It's, cancers in general are a bit cautious. They're not really risk takers as it is. So that's even, touching on the cancer aspect to this card. But also, we see these two sphinxes at the bottom of this card, and they're black and white. So they're going in two different directions. They're leading this person in two different directions. Which direction are you going to allow them to take you on? So it's basically a choice. Which, how am I going to move forward? What am I going to do with myself? It's conscious, and I feel like you're gaining something out of this. So it seems to be something that you enjoy, or it's a good situation. You get something out of it. It's like, yeah, you can enjoy myself. Maybe this is even like, oh, it's your birthday. People are around, cheering you on, and they're supportive of you here in the background. They're like, happy birthday. It's like, this is a good vibe, good energy. So that's cool. It's like you're getting the attention that is, it makes you happy. It's something you feel like you've gained support from people around, and maybe even a new lover here. So very conscious actions you're taking at this time, which is good. And your head is even more clear now that you've done all the shadow work. You're like even more sure of yourself. Like, what do I need to do? Who am I? What do I need to feel valued and loved? And if you don't know those things, start trying to ask yourself those questions. That's really important. Okay, so we have a bit of competitiveness here. I almost feel like, look at this. I almost feel like this person's seeing like the attention you're getting. Are they like jealous or something? Sorry about the glare. There's like a person in your life. You already know who it is, huh? This person in your life who's like jealous a little bit of you. They don't like that you get all that attention. Is it like a sibling? I don't know. I feel like it's like a person who's seeing this and they are a bit hateful, It's kind of disgusting energy, but either way, luck is still on your side. So it doesn't even matter about this person. There is a bit of a negative energy in your, sphere of people or your group, or maybe it's not even your group, but there's somebody who's seeing this. It's almost like they're separate from you, though. I wouldn't even say they're in your group. They could be, but I don't really see it as that. It seems like they're kind of like not in the group. Everyone cowering around them behind here, cowering around and like scared of them, like they're on their own and they're looking at you, getting all the support, and they're kind of like, ew, I don't like that. That person's getting support, like screw them, and it's just negative, but they're kind of off to the side, right? It's like they're not really like right next to you. They're seeing this though, and they're really not liking it. So it doesn't matter though, because you're still coming out on top. You're still not letting it affect you. You're still moving forward with life, These are the 4 seasons in each corner. So this is like time kind of just continuing on as you go. Just continuing on, you're just pushing forward and doing good and doing great and being positive, and things are coming out positive for you. So that's awesome. I really see that there's a lot of positivity here for you. There's not really much negativity except for this person who's trying to hate. Don't let it affect you. It doesn't seem like you're going to. And again, we have this Knight of Cups here. I'm sorry. We have this Knight of Cups. So cool. Yeah. Again, there's much support in your life right now. There's much support, and there could even be this new Cancer person coming in. This is going to be a factor that comes in a couple times. So it's like, or it's come in a couple times. So I feel like that's, talking about this person who could be a Cancer here. It's like they're going to be a big part of your support. Also, though, touching on that, like you will have support. You'll have people offering you some kind of like, hey, I'm here for you. And so, hey, perfect timing, because you need that support right now, right? So it's time to be loud about it. It's time to let people know, like, yeah, I'm not just fine, or like, I wasn't fine. I'm kind of doing better now, but I would really like some support still. It's really important for you to make this known so that people know this, okay? And don't do everything for people, okay? Don't do everything for people, and let people know how you feel so that they can know how to support you, because it looks like you have good support. So once you make that known. So good luck and happy birthday, and thank you for the donation, and I'm so glad that you came today. So yay, it's going to be a positive thing for you. Nice. A lot of these readings today have been positive, which is cool because they're not always like that. Okay, so Daisy, we're on you now. Can you post your question, please? Yay for damn. Damn, it looks like you're going to have a good birthday. Damn. It's awesome. Who or when is my next love? Okay, let's see, Daisy. When is Daisy's next love, and when is this? Can we get the sign of this person here? I'll use a different deck for the sign, but when can we get a time frame? So about time frames with me, I'm not really exact on time frames. Like what I'll do is pick a card, whatever number that is, it'll come out and be like, say like the 10 of swords or whatever it is. I'll use the number. So it'll be like 10, the 10th of the month, 10 months, 10 weeks, 10 days, 10 years from now. The number 10 is going to be important. So 10 seasons, I mean, whatever 10 is the number. Not for you, Daisy, but I'm just giving an example because I have said that before and it has worked. People have come back and said, yeah, it was the 10th of the month that I met the person. So that's what works for me. I don't do exact time frames. I can maybe see like where it could be at if we can look in the background or like, you know, but it's not precise. Okay, so time frames are going to be like a general amount of time. It's not going to be like a certain date, you know, or a year. You know, but unless I feel something about it, but I'm just letting you know now that time frames are not going to be like exact. I just don't have the ability to do that I'm confident enough with. So it's just going to be kind of a general idea. Oh, I know. Yeah, I have a lot of cards fly out. The thing is, like, people always think like, oh, you know, a card flew out, like that's for my reading, like don't miss that. The thing is this, like for me, I shuffle really sloppy, so half the deck will fall out during a reading that I'm doing, like no matter what, pretty much always half the deck flies out somewhere at some point. And so what I do is just kind of like, unless it's like one or two cards, and sometimes not even then, but if it's like one or two cards, I might include it in the reading if I feel like it needs to be in the reading. Either way though, if I put a card back, people feel like, oh, I'm going to miss my message, but really you won't miss your message because either it'll come out again or your message will still be, it'll still come out in some way. If it's supposed to come out, like that message will still come out in some way, you know? So don't worry about that at all. That's not even a problem. People worry about that, but really like your message will still come out. So please don't worry about that. See how like all these cards fly out? Like I would be having to interpret like 20 cards at a time if I took all the ones that fell out. So I don't do that, but don't worry about that. Okay. Okay, we see that there's judgment here too. So maybe this is a, well, hang on, let's see. I don't want to put you on one path and assume. Yeah, I'll add you R, M, A, and E, but I'm going to be doing these donation readings really quick. So paying attention to them first. We have one more after this as well. So, oh. Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. So it could be a Taurus person we're talking about. But also, I feel like this is a commitment we're talking about. Maybe even a marriage, but we're talking about a commitment. I feel like what it's saying here is that basically you'll be able to judge correctly and have good luck in this next person that you're trying to be with and whether or not it's going to be commitment or not. Like you'll be able to kind of judge them correctly, you know? Like you can judge them. Your judgment will be like you'll have good luck with that basically because it seems to be a commitment, you know? It seems to be something solid. So let's see what else we need to know. So basically, like, be using your judgment at its full force and effect, and that should work for you. But there's disappointment. Maybe this is talking about there's been disappointment in your life, in your love life for a while now. And so this is a time to kind of change that. What I would say, though, too, is with the Five of Cups, we're not only talking about this person who's disappointed. We're talking about three cups that are knocked down, but 2 cups that are still standing tall. And what we know is that this person's focused on the negative, the 3 cups that are knocked down. So what we can say is this: are you going to just keep taking, you know, the same thing you've been getting and getting the same results? You could do that, or you could go back here and go over this bridge here and go to this castle and find something new and do something different. So it's going to be up to you. Of course, we have free will, so we can choose what we want to do and the actions we want to take. Do we want to keep doing the same thing and getting a different outcome? Well, we all know that that's insanity, right? Doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. It's not going to happen. So you got to do something different. You got to take a risk, cross that bridge, and find something new, right? Because it could be a very positive and good thing for you. Something new, though, something different, a new exciting experience, a risk. So it is risky, but I feel like this is you taking a risk on trusting a person even. You've been hurt a lot in the past, and I feel like this is going to be a new thing for you. Like, you're like, what? Somebody could actually commit to me? Like, I don't really see it, you know, and you're trusting, you know, that, okay, you're taking a risk and you're trusting that, okay, maybe I can make it work with a person long term. Like, okay, maybe they want to get married to me or whatever, you know, or just have a commitment. Maybe this could work. And it's a risk because you have been disappointed and hurt in the past. So very quickly this could be coming in, or very suddenly, abruptly. You know, it's not like something you saw coming. It's just there all of a sudden. And it may be a bit demanding. It may be expecting you to do things quickly, you know, after a long period of waiting and being single. So yeah, I feel like, you know, you've been single for a while and now this thing is just coming in all of a sudden. That's kind of how it happens sometimes. Like, we're not really looking for it necessarily. Even if we are, like, in the place we find it, we're not really looking there. And then it just happens, you know? So that's kind of a good thing. It's like whenever you're looking hardcore for it, or trying to have like some desired outcome, or trying to have like some way it's going to happen, or some like plan, it usually doesn't work out that way. And we end up disappointed a lot because nothing really always works out to exactly the way we planned it. So try to just flow with things. It should happen kind of unexpectedly and suddenly. So you probably don't even know the person, or you don't know that it's going to be them offering this to you at this time. Okay, we have fire as well. So could be a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or this is talking about, you know, there's passion, or this person's determined to get you to date them. They're ambitious. They're not going to take no for an answer kind of thing. Not necessarily that gnarly, but I mean, it's just a person who has a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of vitality, a lot of determination. Fire. And I feel like you kind of already know certain things about this. Maybe you're connecting with some of it, or you know who this might be. Like, the High Priestess is intuitively knowing. Like, she intuitively knows what's happening. So basically, I feel like you kind of resonate with this, or you feel certain things about this that you might be able to fill in the blanks, you know? Like, you kind of get what I'm saying. But there could be something hidden from you. So maybe this is what you're having a feeling about. There's something hidden. Or there's something, maybe this person is hiding their feelings. The Seven of Swords, a lot of times I look at it as negative. Excuse me. But it doesn't always have to be. Like, sometimes it just means somebody's hiding their feelings. So somebody could like you or really like you, and they're hiding that, and you wouldn't know about it, you know? So maybe that's what it's talking about is, and you kind of already know who that is, though, I feel like, you know? You kind of already feel like, yeah, I know exactly who it's talking about. And is it a fire sign, or is it an air sign? Did we say air in the beginning? No, we said earth in the beginning. We said Taurus. So it could be fire or Taurus. I feel like I'm talking really fast. Sorry about that. Just trying to get it all out to you, all these things I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, of course. So we have you waiting for like somebody to come along that's caring and nice and like enough for you to feel like comfortable and like they care. So yeah, you need this like caring person around. And I feel like you're waiting for that. I would never suggest waiting around for life to happen. But of course, we can't like control other people. So we kind of have to wait in some respect for someone to come in and be ideal for us. But it's kind of also like take that action and take that opportunity. You know what I mean? Take that risk, right? So I feel like somebody is going to be coming in for you, and you kind of have to be aware of what you need and want in a relationship so that you can, not expect, but you can allow and receive those things, you know, if somebody's offering them. So don't push this away. It seems like something that is going to be a commitment. I feel like the Seven of Swords isn't really negative here. I feel like it's more talking about you might know this person and they're hiding their feelings, or they're just not like being very clear about exactly how much they're feeling for you. Like, they're hiding that. It's under your nose and they're just Like they're around you, but you wouldn't know, or they're hiding it. Maybe you have a feeling about it, but it's not like been said or been made clear. So you might know this person. Okay. So let's see. For Crazy Tempest, thank you for the question, by the way. To Daisy, thank you for the donation. I really am glad you're here. And thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me do that reading for you. And good luck, of course, every time. Good luck. Have fun. Enjoy life. Hope you got some information there from that. You can use that. Now, AJ, we are ready for you. Are they still here? Crazy. I need you, Crazy. I need you to come out and show yourself. Okay. Well, what do the cards see for relationship committed wise? I've been single for 15 years. Wow, really? Okay, I feel like that's a personal choice though. You know, maybe not, but I mean, like being a Sag is, and you've been single 15 years. You know what they say about Sag, right? They're the bachelor sign, the last one to commit, the last one to want to be connected to someone all the time, you know, than all the signs. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of wanting to be on their own. So who knows? But you know, you do have to look at other aspects of the chart, of course. Seventh house, and also Venus signs. You're a Taurus? Are you a Taurus? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, I thought you were a Sag. I don't know why. I thought you said that last time or this time. Am I wrong? Is that serious? Wait. Is that serious? That would be so funny. That would be messed up because you know what? The whole time, I thought you said you were fire. If you're not, I'm gonna be like sad. I'm just kidding. No, but if you're a Taurus, that's cool. My mom was a Taurus. Your Sun, Taurus, Moon, Scorpio, and Venus is in Cancer. Very serious. Very serious. My Venus is in Cancer too. Moon, Scorpio. That's a hard placement. Sun, Taurus, Moon, Scorpio. Yeah, that's a hard placement. I mean, I've heard things about like Scorpio Moon. That, like I used to think like Scorpio Moon is like super strong person, right? And then like now I'm thinking like, not that you're not, but it's like I've heard things like I know a few Scorpio Moons, but you know, you do have to look at other aspects of the chart too. But it's like they have crazy lives. They have crazy experiences and like emotional experiences. I feel like any water moon sign is like a difficult placement to have. I'm a Pisces moon. I feel like water and Cancer moon even more. Even though Cancer is ruled by the moon, I feel like Cancer moons, it's like very difficult to be a Cancer moon because Kurt Cobain, Juice WRLD, you know, we have like a lot of emotions. And when you have that in your moon sign, yeah, it's comfortable there, but it's also like a really crazy experience. I feel like a lot of things. And then also talking about like your sun sign. So like if you're a sun opposite moon, like me and my best friend, she's a Cancer, or she's a Capricorn sun and Cancer moon. So that's opposite signs. I'm Virgo Pisces moon. So that's opposite, and that means we're born on a full moon, which makes us a little crazy. No, okay. But I feel like that's even crazier because it's like you have the opposite. So you have to consider the sun sign too. Yours is in Taurus. So that can make you a bit stronger, a bit like less emotional maybe, like it's easier maybe to handle your emotions. Well, not exactly. Okay, let's not go there because I have an earth sign for my sun as well, and it doesn't make it easier, but it's just like, you know, your day-to-day life is probably not like, you know, swarmed with all these emotions. You're able to somewhat control it like in your day-to-day, your overall personality, but maybe underneath you have like an ocean of emotions that is just waiting to be unleashed, or when it's unleashed it's like kind of crazy, you know. He goes through a lot. What do you mean? like a lot of just random things happening that are pretty hard, or like just the way he takes it, or like just you think he's had a lot of unfortunate like events or something. Okay, we have here reconciliation, healing family issues, playfulness, calling in your soulmate, and children. So, wow. So by his choice, you think like he's doing it to himself, kind of like feeling sorry for himself or something kind of thing? And like that makes it worse, or like just like feeling like he's vulnerable or something? Or you just think he's kind of chaotic a bit, and so it's kind of his choice, but it is still unfortunate the things that happen, but it is like he kind of makes it happen for like he kind of does these things and creates these situations is what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, so reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. 15 years, huh? I would say that is a stubborn Taurus thing. Is you have Virgo somewhere in you, like no one's good enough or something? I'm not saying necessarily that's a case. I'm just screwing with you. I'm just saying 15 years, it seems like maybe that's a personal choice. But healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. Okay. Are your parents still alive? Because this could be, even if they're not, this could be something that is a big issue for you right now. Maybe this is something that you're starting to think about. You know, all these like little things that have happened in childhood. Maybe if you're not, maybe that's something to look into. Maybe there's some family issues going on. Yeah, maybe there's just something that you need that's unresolved a bit. Maybe you have this like lack of really wanting to kind of be connected to a person. Like maybe you want to be connected, but when you get connected, there's that like push pull thing. There's that like I want to be connected, but once I am and someone's willing, it's like, oh fuck, that's scary. Like even if it's not conscious, that's kind of what, the whole thing how it goes. It's like, oh wait, too close. You know what I mean? And you're kind of like maybe sabotaging your own relationships or something, maybe trying to stay distant from people even when you don't know you're trying to, you know? Hmm. Yeah, so we have here playfulness as well. So I mean, this could be, maybe this is what it's talking about. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Someone from your past maybe returns to your life and sparks this kind of need for healing of your past in you. So it's like they trigger maybe your past and you start thinking about that past. Then healing family issues is needed for you to enjoy your, love life maybe again for the first time in a while. Maybe these things haven't been resolved. You didn't really understand that that's what it was, but it would be important for you to look at that, and playfulness. So this isn't just all serious. This is saying, look, this person can really provide something fun for your life, something better for your life, like, in a positive way. I mean, not better, like improve you. Like only we can really do that for ourselves. Like other people can like come into our lives and make it better, seemingly, right? But, it really is a personal choice, right? To like enjoy life and see the positive and to do what's best for yourself and blah, blah, blah. But basically, yeah, it's going to be a playful thing. Like someone comes into your life, maybe says some things to you and talks to you and maybe just, triggers that feeling in you from your past, but they don't make it so serious. Like they make it a little bit easier maybe because they're so playful. It's also noting on like you should invite this in and be a bit playful yourself. Try to have a good time and not be so serious. Remember you said very serious. Maybe it's time to kind of like stop being so serious, Last person I dated always sparked that, but had to face it. Right. So it is something that you're gonna have to work on and like kind of control how you're reacting to things. Also, like doing that self work. It's important for relationships. It's like everything. If we're not resolved, we're gonna have problems in our relationships. And that's just the way that it is for everybody, We all know that. So I mean it's time to like face these things. But it could be something that's an okay experience. Like it doesn't have to be all serious. It could be something that's actually enjoyable for you because this person maybe makes it fun or kind of encourages you and uplifts you and inspires you maybe in a way that makes you feel like, okay, it's not so serious or like dull, it's not so negative, it's not a negative thing. This is a positive thing. It might be hard for you to experience some of these feelings for the first time, possibly, but it's something that's needed. So calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This is talking about you knowing what you want and what you need in a relationship as well. It's saying basically like you have to picture it first. You have to know what it is that you're looking for before you go out looking for it. And maybe that's why you haven't found it, because you're not really looking for anything in particular. Like there probably are things that you want and don't want, but maybe you just haven't really decided like what you need. Like maybe you're not listening to yourself on what you need, so you're kind of like missing the people that come back or pass you by or come into your life, and maybe you're not seeing that like that could be a good experience for you. Or maybe you're not seeing how this person really isn't. Maybe you shouldn't give that a chance. You know what I mean? But since you've been single for a while, I'm thinking like you're not seeing certain people that could have been or made an impact in some way, or maybe been good for you. But that person's still coming, because you know you're not gone yet. We've got a life to live, right? So be playful. Let this happen. You know what I mean? Receive it. Don't think so seriously all the time. You have to allow this to come in for it to come in and work in your life, right? So please try to do that. Try to like open yourself up a bit and just see what's there, you know, not take it so serious. You don't have to do that. And children are affecting, or your love life is being affected by children. This could mean their children, your children. Maybe you're going to have children. If that's not even possible for you, then obviously that's not what we're talking about. A lot of times with this card, I don't feel like it's talking about you having children with the person. But, you know, it could be in any way children are somehow affecting your love life. So maybe you meet this person, like maybe you're taking care of like your, you know, cousin or niece, or like, your niece or something, for example, a brother or sister's child. And maybe you're dropping them off at daycare or something. You meet someone there, you know, like children are having an effect in your life in some way. Maybe that's why you couldn't date, because of children or something, you know, maybe there's talk about children, or there's, yeah, okay. So yes, we can get a sign for you. Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say. You have no kids, so it could be like somebody, it's going to obviously be someone else's children, but in some way they're affecting the situation. So maybe you meet this person, they have kids, you know, there's something about children and it's affecting your love life in some way. So keep that in mind. If children are ever around, you're like, hey, maybe this is the one. No, no, but you know, children are in some way affecting the situation. So let's see what the sign of the person is, if we can find out. Hi, Elise. That's my best friend right there. The Capricorn Cancer. So children. So she's the child. She was the child in that situation, helping her mother. But maybe that's not the case here. Let's see what this is talking about. Let's see who this person might be. If it's someone from your past, right, is what we're seeing. So maybe it's them. And that would have affected your love life, because that would have been the child having to go and help her mother and be there for her and leave you because of that. Wow. LC from the 2-1. No, it's 805. LC from the 805. Okay. That's where we're from, the 805. Okay, but yeah, Elise. Okay. I just call her LC from the 213 because it rhymes. She raps all the time. So I'm always trying to like rap too, but it's like I'm not good at it. So like I just say LC from the 213. Okay, let's see if we can get the sign of this person. Give me the sign of this person. And let's see what we can find out here. $619. Okay. Give me this person's sign or any identifying information that you need to know about this person for him. Ten of Wands. Okay, feels like it's one-sided. We don't have, it could be fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. This is kind of just talking about, it's not really a sign of a person yet that we're going to look further, but this is maybe saying this is a one-sided situation, or you're feeling like you're doing all the work, or maybe they feel like that, or felt, right? Elmerta. Okay. Let's see what else we can find out about this. Give us a sign, a zodiac sign, please. A zodiac sign. Oh yeah, so let's do it like this. I'm gonna need you to pick a number 1, 2, or 3, and I will pick a deck or a pile for you. 1, 2, or 3, crazy. Can you pick 1, 2, or 3, please? Let me know what the number is that you want to choose. We have heavy, oh no, earth and water. Okay, give me the sign of this person that's coming into his life. Again, helping him heal and open up to love again. Two. Prince of Swords, we have air. Ace of Wands, we have fire again. Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Wands, someone that left. The Sun, could be a Leo. The World, something continuing on from, like, that's happened before. We have Pisces. I'm sorry, did I say guy? Him. I'm sorry. Her. Okay. Did I say that? I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Pisces? I have Pisces, Leo, or well, of course. So we have Pisces, Leo. And what was that thing I said before? I felt like it was possibly fire. So yeah, Leo maybe. Or Leo maybe ascendant, because that would be kind of like what they're, because that would kind of be what they're like representing on the outside. So you never know. Maybe it's not the person you're thinking. Maybe it's somebody else, you know, from your past. And maybe, like I said, maybe it's not even a lover. Maybe it's talking about a person that comes in and kind of like reminds you of your past and then helps you to like reconnect with it and face it so that then you can invite love into your life. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that this person is the lover, but it could be, you know, it could be. Hi. Let's get any more about the sign of this person. 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups, Libra. We have Libra as well. Okay, so I have Libra, Leo, also Pisces, and possibly fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And also possibly water, I guess, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because we do have water here with the King of Cups. But that's what I'm getting for you. I'm getting, yeah, we have a lot of cups here. So it could be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Saturn. We also had Jupiter, the Sun. So it's a learning experience. It is something that you have to learn from. It's something that you're going to be disciplined on. I feel like this is going to be a big healing experience for you. Like somebody's going to come in. It could happen like this. Somebody comes in, offers you a connection, and they help you heal. Or it could be a person comes in from the past, you trigger, or they trigger some kind of feeling in you, and it brings you back to your past. And you have to face that now. It's hard to do that. Know that it will be hard, but it's something that's necessary, and it's something that's going to help your love relationships thereafter. So hopefully you're able to take that trigger as something that's good and make it into something that's helpful for your life and improves your situation romantically. So it could be that person that is, you know, you're going to be in a relationship with, but it could also just be talking about basically that person triggers something in you that helps you to have better relationships after that. So cool, right on. Someone's definitely going to come into your life from your past that you're going to help, that's going to help you, if not help you realize that you need to make some changes or resolve some things. You know, you really need to resolve some things in your life. And then this will help you to kind of like enjoy your relationships more, and maybe even have somebody after 15 years. Excuse me. You know, you just kind of need to open up a bit more and resolve some things is what I'm seeing. But somebody should come along and help you to see that, you know, even more. Maybe it's me, but I'm not from your past. So it could be somebody else too. Yeah, let's see here. We can get a time. We can get a time. The star. We have Aquarius too. And also the star is talking about hope. Like, have faith, have hope, do not give up, basically. Like, don't give up all hope. This is going to happen. It just needs to, well, I mean, you know, we have free will, so we have to allow it to happen. But basically the star here, it's kind of funny that you would ask the time and then it would come out, because I'm saying, even if it's not a certain number, it's kind of saying like, don't give up. It's like, just have hope, have faith, know that it's coming, know that it's going to happen, know that this is something that can happen for you, but you need to allow it to happen. So it's basically having faith in yourself, giving yourself that confidence, I guess, that, well, not confidence, but faith, you know, giving yourself, believing in yourself that this is something that you can do, that you can heal and have better relationships. So I feel like it's like in time, you know what I mean? It seems to be like, I feel like with the star, it's not really like a certain time. It's just kind of like saying when the time is right, you know what I mean? But do not give up on that. Like, do not forget that you can do this. Do not lose that hope. That's what I feel like that's saying. Like, there's not really a certain time. It's just like whenever you're ready to allow this to occur in your life and make those changes, you know? The devil, Capricorn. But also, this is talking about something that's kind of toxic, or it's talking about something that's like maybe an addiction of some sort. Aquarius, Capricorn. Maybe something that is really hard to deal with. Yeah, it seems like it's something that's hard to deal with, but it's something that is necessary. You can beat this devil, I feel like, you know, with the hope and the faith and the basically positivity. I feel like you can really beat this devil. It's not something that has to remain toxic in your life. So, you know, whenever you're ready to do that, take that chance, take that risk, do it. Just do it now. Get therapy, you know, start this healing journey now. Why not? You know what I mean? I need to take my own advice, but yeah. So it seems promising. It really, I love when the cards do that. I love when they put it in your hands. Like, they say, look, here's the idea, make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, this is up to you to create this in your life. And like, someone coming into your life, you can't like make someone come in or create that, but like, you can definitely heal on your own before this person comes along, you know, and kind of like helps you to do that or makes you realize it. So it's kind of cool because it's like in your hands, and people think that's a big responsibility. People think that that's like hard, but really it's better that way, because you don't want it to be in someone else's hands. You know what I mean? It's kind of liberating. You give yourself that freedom to choose what you want to do and choose something that's positive for yourself. Okay. Right. Okay. So thank you so much for the donation. Thanks for being here. I'm going to do one more of these. I'm going to spin for you guys, one more, and then I'm going to head out. So let's do this. Ready? Pooja, are you here still? Thank you, Crazy Tempest. Pooja, are you here still? We'll give you 30 seconds to show yourself. That's a really good idea. Crazy. If whoever's here, just let me know and I'll make a new list. How about that? That's a good idea. So we don't waste time. That's a really good idea. Okay. So let's see. Make another list, okay? All right. Just want to light some sage, clear that energy there. This new list. Okay. Look at all these people on this list still. That's what happened last time too. There was 32 left. Okay, we have 8 now. So let's see who's here. Fearless. Zalea. Zayala. Or Zalea. Monia. It's a cool name. X Xena. Anna. RM and E. Ja S. Alexander. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Did I not do it like this the whole time? I did it half and half the whole time, huh? I meant to do it like this. But anyway. Okay. That's funny. Your name auto-corrected is Wisdom. It's like Wisem, or Wisdom, I don't know. But it's funny because it's like pretty much wise anyway. It's kind of cool. Okay, I think we got everyone who's here right now. All right. Okay, ready? Nice. Xena. Nice. I'm not necessarily going to do everyone. It's just, I might do another one after this too, because. Hi, Levith. I'll add you as well. Okay, so I'll pick one more after this, okay? So. That's weird. Okay. My thing's gonna die. Okay. What are Steven's feelings towards me? I spoke to him a few days ago, but it wasn't pretty. LOL, I think he's with someone else and is happy. I'm not sure because he hit me up, so if he was happy, he wouldn't text me, right? Okay. So let's see here. What are Steven's feelings? He's with someone else, but he texted you. So, let's see. What does Steven feel for her at this time? Maybe he's not too happy with his current relationship. Maybe he is like fearful about having you back in, but at the same time, like fearful about trusting a new person. Yeah, he's fearful of commitment, is what he's fearful of. It's funny because I feel like he's kind of talking to you because of that. Like he doesn't, I think he's fearful of a commitment with someone else. He doesn't know if it's going to work with this other person or something. Seems to be kind of what it's saying. So that's probably why he's hitting you up to see if you're still like into him or even available to talk, even available to possibly be there. But at the same time, not necessarily trying to get back with you for sure, but wants to know that you're still like a safe place, I guess, is what I'm feeling, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, safe place. I feel like you're like a safe place for him. He's very in commitment with this person that he's with now. He's kind of nervous about it. Like, should I trust the person? Maybe the person's a bit sketchy, or maybe he just doesn't trust in general very easily. So here he is trying to trust a new person. You know, whatever happened with you guys, it's like, I don't know how it ended, but maybe it ended in such a way that he doesn't feel like he can really be like in a serious relationship again. Like he's like, fuck, I do not want to feel that pain I felt last time. You know, it's just a risk for me. So let's see. It seems like he thinks of you as a strong, safe place, like a solid place that he can go back to and kind of regain his strength if he needs to. But you need him to take responsibility for something, or he needs you to take responsibility for something. It could be both ways. I mean, maybe you guys just kind of left each other off in a certain way that it's like you guys both kind of need to come back together and say some things and, you know, maybe give each other that confidence again that, look, we were together 9 years. We're not anymore. But look, I don't want you to hate yourself. Like, I know you better than anyone else probably at this point, and I can tell you, like, this is why you're great. You know, like, just don't fear things. Go into your, I don't know if you hate him or what, but just try to give him some encouragement if you can. Unless you really do want to be with him, then it would be probably hard to do that. But I don't know. It's still a mature thing, I guess. You know, if you love him, you want him to have happiness in life, right? Let's see how he feels. I think he's looking to you as a safe place. He sees you as closed off though as well. Like he sees you as like basically not really wanting to take any offers he's giving or like give in to anything he's doing. Like maybe he's trying to see if he can have both of you at the same time. It doesn't seem like you're buying that. It doesn't seem like you're taking that. But it seems like he sees you as closed off. He sees you as closed off and hard to get close to, or hard to penetrate that guard you have up. But he sees you as, again, stable. So you guys might actually get back together in the future because he's seeing it. Yeah. Damn. Okay. You know what this means, right? I don't think he's committed to the person he's with now. I think he's a bit nervous about whether or not it's going to work with them. And he's back and forth between the both of you, or he's back and forth, I'm sorry, I'm backwards. He's back and forth between like, should I be single or not, or should I be with this person or not? And it's a third party situation. I don't think he's like really ready to be with a different person. It seems like he's kind of wanting you back in his life and also a new person. Like he's probably like wants a new person, but also doesn't want to let go of you because you're a safe place, and he knows kind of where it's at with you. Like he knows what the situation can be and how he can work around it and make it work for him in his life, how he can like enjoy life still with you there. Like he's lived with you for 9 years. So I mean, he knows how to like navigate around your guys's relationship. So it's kind of like it's a safe place for him. But at the same time, he wants to experience a new thing. So that's why he's doing that. But the thing is, I feel like he's like back and forth between should I be with this person or that person or both, you know, like he's juggling two. And I don't think that he's really planning on choosing one, at least not right now. It seems like he's juggling. So, I mean, third party situation doesn't seem like it's really all that healthy, but you could already pick up on that possibly and maybe not be trying to buy into that. But I feel like he sees you as a safe place and he doesn't want to let that go yet because he's kind of nervous about this new person and whether or not it could even work with them, or whether or not it's even possible to like be okay. And like, if you know, they're just kind of nervous about it. They're kind of anxious about that. And I think they look to you like, yeah, I could really make this work still. Like, I know that for sure, you know, even if it's not true, even if you feel like they can't. Yeah, that's hard. But he sees you as a safe place. I think he knows that he can come back if he wants to. But I think that's good that you're telling him he needs to get rid of the other person first, because that's going to either make him do that or not. And then he can't have both. So he can't have you, but if he wants to, he's going to have to get rid of the other one. But it sucks that he got her pregnant because that kind of means he has to be there for that kid too. Or ideally, you know, that's what he should do, is be there for the kid too. But he doesn't have to be with her to be with the kid. But that sucks that he would get her. I mean, I guess maybe it was accident. I don't know. But if it was purposeful, that's just careless because he doesn't even really know if he wants her. Maybe he's worried because they're having a kid that it's like, okay, he doesn't know if it's going to work with her because he probably doesn't even really want to be with her. But at the same time, he's going to have to be now. So it's like when it was fun, but now it's serious. And now he kind of doesn't want that. You know what I mean? Like he's like, fuck, I wish I could just go back to our commitment and have that experience instead of having two, you know, responsibilities now. Like the kids. Yeah, exactly. He did that because he thought I was going to get pregnant. What the hell? Well, he made a mistake there. Poor kid, dude. So really, it's kind of like balls in your court. But I think it's a good way you're going about it, like being, you know, not giving into that or not allowing him too close. You know, he's going to make some changes. Maybe you should let him know in a very serious, like straightforward way. I kind of do like you still, but you know, you have to like get rid of that person, or you probably have, but. And plus, if he's going to do that, I don't even know. Is he going to stop seeing her if he starts seeing you again? Like, it's just kind of weird that he's juggling like that. He's willing to do that. He's not thinking about like, it's like, you know, you women both, like, you know, I don't know what this girl is like, but, and, you know, maybe you don't even really know, or maybe you think you do know, but, you know, these children are very serious. I mean, they're children. So it's like, it's kind of sucks that he's like still wondering like what's best for him instead of like the children that he now has to, you know, take care of because they're his. It's like kind of like he's not seeing how serious the situation really is. And you guys are going to be seeing it your whole lives, you know, with these children. They're in your care. And this girl, if he leaves her or stays with her, it's like, you know, she's going to know because she's pregnant. And you know, because you have your son. But it's like he's not seeing how serious that is. And that's like really sad. He's like thinking of himself in a way, and that's really sad for the kids, you know, and you, but the kids especially. But let him know what's at stake, you know, let him know, hey, look, this is what it is. So if you want to come back, then do that. If not, just please don't talk to me or be there for our son. That's fine. I'll allow that because that's your responsibility, but don't try to talk to me like that, or don't try to come at me like that. It's just a waste of my time, and it's fucking distracting and getting in my way of my life with my son. So if you want to be involved with our son, please do that, but please don't talk to me other than that, you know, because you're just drama. It's too much. I can't handle it right now. You don't know what you want, I do. So figure that out and then come talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, just don't waste my time anymore. Yeah, it does. And but the thing is, like, I like how you're being strong and you're like not just taking second place. You know what I mean? You're like, no, I'm not just gonna take that. It's like me or that person. So good for you, even though, for some people that is really hard to do. For some people, they can't even do that, like, at all. So, I mean, good for you. And it's a good role model for your child, obviously. Oops. That's a good thing for your child to be seeing you doing too. So, yeah, I mean, it's really kind of up to you at this point. But good for you to take that stance of like, no, it's really up to him to leave her. But it's good. I think you should continue on the road that you're on already. If he wants to join you, great. If not, his loss, right? Yeah, I mean, I think obviously it's going to be, well, I mean, you already know it's going to be up to him to leave that person. But like, yeah, it's definitely possible. I see that he sees you as a safe place. So as long as you remain that, but I mean, you can't not really remain that because he's thinking about your guys' relationship and how that's what it was. And so that's your safe place, Yeah. So good luck to the children as well. Seriously. Because that's like the biggest kind of issue there. Okay, one more. Let's see. Ready? Alexander. Okay. So this is the last reading, you guys. Is Alexander here? We'll give them 30 seconds to come and show themselves. Is Alexander here? Oh. Okay. Sorry. We're gonna try someone else. Nice. I love when that happens. Anna, are you still here? Okay, so what is your question, Anna? Please post your question. Or are we just looking into your next relationship? What can I know about my connection with Pisces? Let's use the romance angels. What's wrong? What can Anna know about her connection with this Pisces person? What is here? What's left here in this connection, if anything? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Even if you guys aren't partners now, maybe you were, or there is some kind of separation going on possibly now. So let's see what's left here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Interesting. So maybe like support, supportive friends Or maybe your friends introduced you to this person. It was a mutual friend, possibly. Right. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So you're thinking about contacting the person. You're thinking about, you know, talking to them and trying to get them back in your life. So I think you can go ahead and do that. I mean, it seems, let's see what else is here though, but I feel like that's okay for you to do, or at least like reach out in some way. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, okay? Maybe they're going to make it to you, but it's kind of telling you that, you know, he blocked you. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's coming out here. Give me an explanation. Help me to see what she should do or what's left there. What's left there? Deception. Excuse me. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So maybe what you need to be asking yourself is, do I want to reconnect with that person? And you probably do. Obviously, you're asking about it, but it may not be the thing for you. It may be somebody who does not deserve your time. Let's see what else is here. I feel for you, dude. I do. Okay, let's see. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Don't let this get you down. I'm going to answer that question in a second, but this could be talking about don't let this get you down. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Don't take things too seriously. Don't let this deceptive person who is separated from you now and blocked you, don't let them bring you down in a way that like takes that light and fire from you. Let's see if you guys are going to get back together or what the likelihood of that is, what the future holds between you. It seems like this whole romance angels oracle is kind of trying to tell you like, look, this is what it is, and just don't let that ruin your brightness, your lightness, you know, your I don't know the word right now, your basically your light, you know, in you. Don't let them take that. So here you go. This is what's this connection about, and what can we see in the future of this year? What can we see? What can we expect this year from this person and her? Hold on to your money, or not able to let something go, being disappointed about it, being caring from a distance, third-party situation, but getting something out of it. Maybe you're going to be the one who ends up with them out of this third-party situation, or this is talking about friends, right? Give me the Three of Cups here. What is this representing here? What is the Four of Pentacles here for? Yeah. Okay. What is the Five of Cups here for? Yeah. So you are going to be putting this to rest, or at least that's, you know, what's being encouraged of you. I know how hard that is to hear, but at the end of the day, you're the one coming out on top. Not that you're competing or trying to win over this person, but you know, you're going to be feeling happiness. You're going to get something out of this. Like it's going to be, and likely it's going to be coming from your friends, like friends getting together, celebrating, having a good time, letting them be supportive to you. These are good friends who care about you, very caring people. And that's leading you toward a place of you're gaining something from this. Like you're being cheered on. You're not feeling the loss as much as they are, or you're not feeling the loss as much as like you would be if you didn't allow your friends to help you. Like I think that's a very important thing in this, is that you're moving forward and you are putting this to rest. Believe it or not, you're putting this to rest, because hanging on to it was going to lead to disappointment. Hanging on to it was just going to lead you to feel like you can't do any better and that you're just in this down place. And I don't want you to be in that down place. This is you seeing only the negative and not the positive that is still there. Not the positive, the two cups that are still standing. Or I'm sorry. The two cups that are still standing in this. These three are knocked down, but these two are still standing. And so you're focused right now on the negative. And if you hang on to this, this is exactly where you're going to be, is focused on the negative and feeling like you can't do better. But I see you putting a rest to it, putting a stop to it, putting an end to it, basically putting it down, putting it to rest and walking away from it. And what you know, it's not a happy thing. You don't want to do that, but you have to do that. And that's a necessary thing. And I'm sorry, at the end of the day, it's leading you toward good connections with friends, a lot of support. You're not going to be feeling the loss as much as you think you will. I think the fear of that feeling of loss is the thing that's holding you back more from letting it go than the actual letting it go itself. You know, this is something you have to make a decision on for yourself, because it is going to be better for you in the end. You know, I know how hard that is to hear, but I do see it being very positive for you. You know, if you do decide to do this, it's going to be better for you. And like, people are going to feel that. Like, there's people around you supporting you and lifting you up, like cheering you on, like they're supporting you, you know, not them. So it's kind of like they might even see that and, you know, see that you're getting support. Maybe they'll want to come back. Maybe you'll be over it by then. You know what I mean? Because if they see you doing well without them, it's kind of like, oh shit, you know, like maybe I did fuck up. You know, that person seems to be doing great. Like, maybe I left their life and now they're doing better. Ouch. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do see you doing better though because of it, if you do decide to put it to rest. So it's up to you what you want to do, but you will be disappointed if you allow it into your life. You know what I mean? It will, but the thing is, like, it'll be better for you. I know how hard that is to hear, but it will be better for you in the end, you know, and you'll be more stable and able to take care of yourself and handle your shit without needing this person around. Like, you don't need them, but it might feel like that right now. But trust me, it's going to be so much better for you, and you're going to have good friends that support you. You're not going to be alone in this, and it's going to be a good experience for you. Even though it's hard and sad, it's better than keeping it in your life. Unfortunately, for you right now, that's probably how you feel, like it's unfortunate, but trust me, with the 6 of Wands there, it's people cheering you on, people rooting for you, and it's a really great experience for you to have. Like, later on, you're going to know. You're going to feel like, okay, they were right. I am feeling a lot better without this hanging on my back, you know, and being in my life and dragging me down, you know. This person does not even deserve you, so hopefully soon you're able to feel that in full extent of that reality. So, okay, well, I'm going to call it a day, you guys. I will see you later. Thank you for coming. Everybody, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and catch us next time when we go live, okay? Thanks so much. I had a great time, you guys. We're almost at 4 hours. Let's do this again later, okay? Come back. Okay, bye. My voice is like gone.